because of two important events that both occurred last week on 17th May. The first is an update on the COVID-19 pandemic. The second is the recent agreement we have reached with the International Monetary Fund, IMF. Some 3 weeks ago, on 5th May, the World Health Organization, WHO, announced that COVID was no longer a public health emergency of global concern. It had taken 3 years, 5 months, and 20 days of unbelievable tumult, unrelenting pain and suffering, and emotional turbulence of a world turned upside down. But we have at last heard the words for which we had all been praying. The scientists and health experts tell us that we no longer have a public health emergency of international concern. They tell us also that there's evidence of reducing risks to human health from COVID-19 infections. This has led to the decreasing trend of COVID-19 related deaths, hospitalizations, and intensive care admissions. The world has also achieved the long hoped for immunity, and with improved clinical management, the experts say it is time to transition to long-term management of the COVID-19 pandemic. In other words, we can now breathe that collective sigh of relief. For even though we may still have to deal with sporadic, isolated outbreaks, the crisis itself has technically ended. The pandemic trend in Ghana is similar to the general global trend as announced by WHO. As of 15th May 2023, there have been 1,462 deaths attributable to COVID-19 in Ghana, with the last death being recorded on 8th January 2023. These are not mere figures or inconvenient statistics. They are dearly loved sons and daughters, relations, friends and colleagues whom we shall continue to miss dearly. May their souls rest in perfect peace. I am glad to report that currently we do not have any critical or severe cases. In general, since the first case was confirmed in our country on 12 March 2020, there have been 171,738 positive cases from 2,538,198 tests. You would recall that we started the COVID vaccination campaign in March 2021, and as at 25th May 2023, 25,170,382 vaccine doses have been administered. 10,566,420 fully vaccinated people, that is 52.7% out of the 20 million target we had set, with 4,599,883 persons having received booster doses. In the light of these facts, the COVID-19 task force, which I chair, met on 17th May and took some far-reaching decisions on the measures we have put in place for the management of the pandemic, which were announced by the Ghana Health Service on 19th May. The most important of these decisions was that the COVID-19 pandemic was over in Ghana. Thus, all the outstanding COVID-induced restrictions at our airports and all entry points have been lifted, and we are back to the pre-COVID situation as far as health entry requirements are concerned. It will be recalled that 3 years ago, we started with drastic measures and restrictions. The international airport was shut for months, and our land borders were closed to human traffic for almost 3 years. The hospitality industry was devastated. Hotels and restaurants and other social gathering places were shut down. Schools and universities and training institutions were shut down. Indeed, our world was turned upside down. That culturally defining Ghanaian symbol, the handshake, was prohibited and frowned upon, and we were advised not to hug our children and our loved ones. Churches, mosques, and other places of worship were closed for months, and our beaches remained emptied of human activity. Fellow Ghanaians, even our funerals, that sacred Ghanaian ritual, were stopped, and then attempts were made to change the tone and character of the funeral with the imposition of restrictions on how many can attend or be fed at the ceremony. Fellow Ghanaians, throughout these trying times, I kept urging all of you to believe that this too shall pass. Dare I say that this too has passed. The emergency is over, and we can safely lift many of the oppressive restrictions we've had to endure. We can shake hands, we can hug, we can visit, and we no longer have to wear masks. But it is strongly recommended that we keep some of the measures imposed during the crisis and integrate them into our everyday lives, because they have served us well and will continue to serve us well. I urge you all to continue with the regular hand washing and other personal hygiene measures so they become entrenched national habits. There has been a dramatic decrease in diarrhea diseases, and we have not had any cholera outbreaks these past 3 years. These developments are attributable mostly to the hand washing and improved hygiene regimen in our communities. It does not hurt to wear a mask if you have a cold, for example. It might protect those around you. If you are uncomfortable in a crowded and enclosed space, go out into the open and continue the new ways we have devised for outside entertainment. I hope there will be no argument that we should continue and institutionalize the periodic cleansing, disinfection, and fumigation of markets. Never again should our markets be breeding grounds for rodents. There are other ways in which this nightmare has brought some good dividends that must be acknowledged. It has led to the strengthening of our disease surveillance system, and this has been manifested in recent months by our ability to deal in a very rapid and aggressive way with outbreaks of frightening diseases like Marburg, Lassa fever, monkeypox, before they could turn into public health catastrophes. The pandemic also exposed some of the painful deficiencies we have and forced us to take some brave and necessary decisions, like the expansion of our network of health facilities under Agenda 111. I doubt very much that but for the pandemic, the network of health laboratories with capacity to do PCR testing in our country would have expanded exponentially from the initial 2 to 67 laboratories nationwide. And fellow Ghanaians, we have begun the process of manufacturing our own vaccines with the establishment of the National Vaccine Institute. The painful lesson from the pandemic about the access to vaccines certainly concentrated our minds. And we must be proud that we did not bow our heads in defeat, but used the crisis to achieve such a positive outcome. We now have in place a vaccine institute and 2 vaccine manufacturing plants. I commissioned that of Atlantic Life Sciences Limited last year, and a few weeks ago, I performed the salt-cutting ceremony of that of DEK Vaccines Limited. There's no question but that Ghana came out of this global catastrophe much better than many other countries, if we consider the rate of infection, hospitalization, and death. We must recognize that this happened because we worked at it in a focused and competent manner. We refused to be swayed by the populist noises, conspiracy theory peddlers, false and uninformed analysts, but rather we relied firmly on the science and data-driven information for guidance. Contrary to what some foreign experts claimed, we do have a decentralized, resilient public health system which reaches every corner of our country with highly competent and dedicated workers. A public health system of which we can be justly proud. When it was most needed, the health sector and religious and traditional leaders demonstrated admirable leadership. The private sector rose to the occasion and displayed innovation and dynamism. We managed a strong community engagement and communication strategy, which carried the entire population along and was admired and praised by Ghanaians and the outside world. Among ministries, departments, and agencies, there was strong and palpable multi-sector collaboration. It also certainly helped that we found the resources from the government, partners, individuals, corporate entities, and the public to support health workers and procurement of required materials. Fighting COVID has been a very expensive undertaking, characterized as it was by lockdowns, closed borders, minimal economic activity, and the consequential steep decline in revenues. The testing for the millions who went to public laboratories, the quarantine of arrivals from outside the country, hospital admissions, treatments and feeding for all patients were publicly funded and cost vast sums of money. The vaccination program was expensive, very expensive. Even though we received some donated vaccines, we purchased a lot with our own resources. And the multiple countrywide vaccination campaigns cost a lot of money. The fumigation, cleansing, and disinfection of markets, schools, offices, and other public spaces also cost a lot of money. Free water was provided, and the cost of electricity subsidized. 54,000 additional health workers were hired, and all health workers obtained a tax rebate. Fellow Ghanaians, keeping us all informed about this most unpredictable virus was expensive. A lot of money was spent on public education, public information, risk communication, public and community engagements, and keeping us all abreast with the relevant information. We must thank the Ministry of Information and its agencies and the National Commission for Civic Education for their exceptional work. It took courage, and I'm particularly happy that we reopened schools, colleges, and universities at the time we did, in spite of the fears of some parents and the condemnation of our critics. In some countries, millions of girls and boys did not return when schools eventually reopened after they had been kept shut for over a year. The logistics for keeping the schools open were huge and costly. But I am delighted that no Ghanaian child was left behind. Let me make it clear that COVID expenditures, essentially unplanned, have been subject at my instigation to Auditor General and are going through parliamentary processes. We all deserve to be reassured that the crisis was not used as a cover for corrupt practices. The COVID health recovery levy that was introduced to help fill some of the expenditure holes might not be the most popular tax, but I entreat all of you to bear with us. The COVID Trust Fund has performed an invaluable service, and with these developments has reached the end of its mandate. I thank the trustees as well as all donors and contributors to the fund. It is likely, God willing, that this will be the last in the series of fellow Ghanaian speeches on COVID. And as your president, I have a truly long list of people and institutions I must take this opportunity to thank. I thank firstly all of you, my compatriots, my fellow Ghanaians, for your patience, understanding, and cooperation. Health workers and the scientific community. I thank the leaders of the faith-based groups, the Christian Council, the Catholic Bishops' Conference, the Ghana Charismatic and Pentecostal Council, the Chief Imam and the Muslim leaders for their strong involvement, powerful prayers and support, their help, especially in feeding the vulnerable during the lockdown periods, and through the Church of Pentecost in providing accommodation for an isolation and treatment center. I thank the Council of State and our traditional leaders, the national and regional houses of chiefs, for their support and help in community sensitization. I thank the political and business leaders, development partnerships, NGOs and society, the sports, hospitality, entertainment, creative and tourism industries, our security services, police, military, immigration, teachers, pupils, students, parents, and guidance. I thank the journalists and the entire media. A few weeks ago, I gave national honors to most of the frontline workers who had been in the trenches, as it were, in the COVID battle. A total of 20,110 people were given national honors. They were well-deserved. But I know that some might have been left out, not out of any malice. We continue to recognize those who come to our attention. I must also make special mention of the environmental health personnel of the Ministry of Local Government. They played a key role in the burials of COVID-related deaths. The private funeral homes deserve honorable mention. They set the pace for how funerals should be conducted within the COVID protocol restrictions and with cultural sensitivity. In paying tribute to the health workers, I should address our psychologists and psychiatrists and express my gratitude for their work. COVID exacted an extreme emotional turbulence on the population.
Party mpanifua omwa amanyokwo no mu omomotiase omomko krachi aso odaye se ommetu franka enfama amanyokwo no na yensanye mamuotumi biao ifiempino ene aduno nan no womo akofa nkrata be frankatufo no Friday omu biemu ato wonom ama ye toaso abekwa akosisai aisi bekwa akofa bi anase sei ena aircross so wonim sa woma bi ato wasa ne chese enche na afe a F1 constituencies about one person yenim rasabadwafo a omuye MPP fo honom no ewo enche na party no ebebie krata e dia to na womu soso a womu je ohudi so masom party ni ye womu ne party medi nkomo a party fo no ebe hye omu san munyam no omu nso akofa won krata enti eno so eka enkomobo a anopei ye bo no ho International Monetary Fund nkitawudie ne aware a anase aware a abada wone Ghana ntamnom eno nso so nkomo no yebedi unim se enra mampani the 29th time ɔne Ghana fo edi nkɔmɔ wabra covid yi ɛba yɛn hyehyɛ odi gu akwan mu anamo yɛ to bia Ghana fo ya pem so ba bedu no mampani ane yɛ edi nkɔmɔ na nkɔmɔ no mu no obeka sɛ de highlight ɛwɔ mu anase Ghana fo bebre ɛne di akyire anase yɛ pem nkyɛmu ne ntiase no ɛno nso so no yɛn kɔmɔ twetwe no ɛbɛkɔ akɔfa ho baako a na Ghana fo ɛne party ma dodo na ebo wonsem hia ene ma the vice president of the republic eya ba bia mampani eka se tama emremu ye den na ono ko ofisa na ban no ene oman ni nyina no esuma duriye no onpani ba kwa no ohye ne nkuran na obo ne chidom na otima ne gira brane esom Ghana fo ye na Ghana fo ne ewiase afa na nyina ebo ye nsema mampani na ban mu mpanifo se ampa omutaki bold and decisive decisions no the vice president of the republic, His Excellency Alhaj Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na se boshaba ebetimi aboamia yenko that portion nko mampani kase the source, reliable source of motivation, inspiration, support, whatever no the vice president of the republic no boshaba boame na yenko nkɔhwɛ saa video no ye wia enche na aso aso akɔ di onya mai foko ene nakoa na nakua kuna di yadom enso aba betrase na do bokata no nsɛm no OBD omode eno nso so aba efiri na yekɔ ya mpanifo akɛse Ghana fo ade hye ban mu mpanifo omu amana ne abibima mu mpanifo a womu kansempa edefa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho no anopa bi betrase beten ho kakra ede akyɛw mampani kofo kan bi edefa ne ho ene meten ho kakra ede akyɛw na afi mampani na adan kwa kufo adom enso so eka se obi ana obo ne kyerɛ no gya ne kyiye pa the vice president no eno so no yebete eno so hu bi ede akyɛw so unisa enra ena na ya fe enra na ya fe Zanjofo bi ombo mutimu pose wo mu beto aba radio station atiache ma Wontumi no party for ehun said there be he deserves to be the third time successive regional chairman no omokoto aba any man na Saturday in case but 2018 there na eyenra na chama Wontumi and the regional executives no some of the regional executives Eko St. Peter's Cathedral Basilica Eko Kosumi Eda Nyankopon asin anopai meche videos no chama Wontumi ko kabro fo na se chama Wontumi bro fo no o kan woto no bu yini baako a ebayi pa emso hiti na ya na ate afa so no eti enti no bashaba ma me hwa mampani video no na yewia ma me His Excellency the PLSJ Ekufo enso so nsema okafa the vice president afi ewia yaba beto so ewufia ha
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who was my reliable source of support in the darkest and most trying. Special mention of the Vice President. Special mention of the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who was my reliable source of support in the darkest and most trying moments. And to the many who advised me publicly and privately, supported and prayed for me, I say thank you. The emergency is over.
Mention special let me say mampani wonya kra enka obetwa ni block letter no say DP no e the account special mention to the vice president of the republic say a reliable source of support, inspiration, motivation, everything. You can use every word, any word that we wish to describe him. Say ono ne boni chidom papa na mampani address na dey me then say o acknowledge say every all stakeholders mo boaye ma COVID-19 yetimi ekura mu a bedrum pempeso aba bedu no mampani acknowledge omu nyina emu nsano de anopai e befa ne bako na ye di hon komo former president J Akufo Mrebi ono so ka say e fa the vice president ho.
The nation must count itself fortunate to have such a son as Alhaj Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The nation must must count itself fortunate to have such a son as Alhaj Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who roundly fills the role of the needed analyst.
Anu fiada omubie nkratai eto honom no ewo party office no I understand say about 19 groups within the NPP, Bawumia fan club, movement for Bawumia, girls for Bawumia, women for Bawumia, traders for Bawumia, MPs for Bawumia, one for Bawumia, sama kuma kudun kro ana omunyina yese omuko fan krata omuko 50,000 Ghana cedis. Yes kaketo 50,000 Ghana cedis kaminya ya akabi agameso no nka ebetuma solve problem ne pa 19 groups eti mama me calculator ese no nketia calculator ni bi 19 by 5 no be my is be say be my be I think 95 and a and yes sir metia mon kan chem you okay enti so 5 by 20 100 okay to me 95 then yes sika omoboabo anya sam keto some groups no be equal 50,000 why ready so on tiasie ema no yonko mfa ono na ekofa edema his excellency the vice president of the republic na me gidi say we eye niema pa perform akukudama omoti amanyo sam ene amanyo ne amamu ase ehunu akafa no honti no na ama party man bebre so no ehunu sa niema pa na omuye se omba akofa enkrata ede ama the vice president officially Oba kofa onu anga ba kofa anase obama ekobi afa e dia ma no eno soso ye bedi eho enkomo na dia akan na dia to so pay president. Every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to teeth decay, gum disease, and in some cases foul breath. Brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fight gives you teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 100 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with profluoride and microcalcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invisible holes within your teeth. This prevents cavities, keeps your teeth strong and mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, maximum cavity protection, 10 times stronger teeth. 25 years dedicated to brush day and night. Pepsodent is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. Enti Ghana ekua na senim difua womo ehye se ho nsensem no omagia tum se Pepsodent nkwani aposia obetim da twetwe ose na wose na aye fita na ema wose ne enya hoden mo akoma gobedu na twen emunsem bi ensem da bi wa achi anopai ebrepam no meba abeka cho sky water asu yensu a wonom na wanya apomdere mapa yese water is life na nyensuo bia na mankwa nsuo bi te sky water no enetimi emankwa he na betobi ele numbers be na abefre eno so onsa ebeka no wabra dwumede no ekoso vehicle 20 the ultimate booster me pacho ebeboa amonya hoden mapa na bibia aye fine e de amount we eye dra and Joy Industries Limited Ediaba and also Airboa Adasapana for live essential supplements, the 30-day beauty secret pal, we American herbal product and also a word German soa. Miami Ahodo na told Papa Okumbe Biano about your Okwa Ubenyebi. Now over the weekend, now the registrar of the scholarship secretariat wane na pamfo menim se ene na bi ekan ho bi na omukopie mum awo menhia fikesiem we eye enkomodie kase a enche kra mse afie mu afie asase no and latter part of last year I think that I remember omo ankasa ene yewra ene yenuanom mperefo na apia virus nom ne koyo ekofitontonom datus Richard Jemfinom ekoye Memphis omo ekodi dwumade bi wo ho na yewra kokasa ho nom na yewra edeto the Memphis University eno enim se obenya nenka Ghana titru asantemai enomo etrokese na Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology omno monya twakasronko bi na ensem dabi efimu aba enche mene Richard Jemfi you've Jesus mene no ebedi enkom so wonim say ono na okwa the scholarship secretariat yes scholarship fa Ghana for kola omutu kwan ekwa amanone no ono na dodo na no owura Kingsley Kwame Adjumani doctor e de ahye ne sa ono ehwe eye eho entoto enti mu nkomode no ye de eno so ebetu dwafoko awura ha na kwan enso eba echese de obokrata mu nsem no aye ready yemra MFI na ne aka chinya no yemfa nto aso se de pabonfo a ye no mo ya amanyosem okromo ntino ebe yesa bia be na miru na miensa bia be kokum ogu akohwe se contractors eda so gu kwan so eye adwuma na afi omu ebeso mutu futu gu nkofo ani se ye koto abai eba ayi no contractors na gya adwuma ye honom no muso mohunu no kra binim kwan bo se chema Wontumi na asesam fidie no kofises ono betena krom ono betena ko na adwuma no koso se sa ne ma firi honom a adwuma na gya nanso no ye tie ne se adwuma no koso dendenden a ekwan no aban ebosha a ohyeye anase party ne bosha a ohyeye no omukramu dendenden no pen mira berima safo twinebo akodua eye kumawu man hene kumawu hema ene nananama trankonya nyina ane pay enchiamo na yensa namase yentim namase enwie da foko
Oheneba
machi
mejuso apom ye boko na nso
bibia fine what did he
that be me nyadi
okay anya be sanu pe kwa heda nya eduma bia
ano pe be eduma
oye eduma kakra na akwa page man aduane adi na aso ho ye
na nyame adom ne ho ye
baby so ho ye
baby I say baby ho odin pa
baby little boy now a little girl
little girl
baby little girl don't cry so say no to be get to be so ma
me new dey
want to be mobi
me to na
me won nim say obi to be ma
me nim dey
okay baby little girl don't cry
evangelist Oheneba
yakwabo kasaba
akwaba
we so we
kumawu ambassador
me adom me ho ye pa
okay
ambassador
oso walidi
da ade nchi
okay
ade si ade nchi
da bi ade nchi da nchi sa
sa ade achi o
okay
be didi
mame nko lines na so mra na mene Kumasi High ni Kumasi High School ni
oya branch
and ekodi nkomo Kumasi High ni Kumasi High ni a proud product of Kumasi High School or a former NPP UK branch youth organizer and on Dr. Kingsley Kwame Adjumani and a year Juma I was scholarship secretariat
papa we nkra bia kodi ni
ho head of international relations I was Ghana scholarship secretariat
me nkra bia kodi ni ho
youth Jesus na obaso tiasia ya busami
mate
tiom for youth Jesus
mate asia mebusa o
ora Richard John fi mache
Oheneba ne Wontumi etiefu nyina medimuso many adi se wabo Kumasi High School din school agidin na agin hini na ye bompa SM next week or so it be the 60th anniversary really a quick advertisement for Kumasi High School the manche na pinchin
sabi bia fine there
oh yehu adom bia boko e won kan eja ya sorry a itimi home die na menemu din komo na chese bibia da na kwem kama
great ya da nyankopon ase na no da menim se woni yewura nyameba Kwame Adjumani doctor nana binom eba yewura nan so ewo menhyefi kesiem ene no ebedi nkoba eba sa nkomodie no eso nanso no so betimi aboami a in the last 3, 4, 5 months or so what has been happening our scholarship secretariat
oh edi kan me den chia kese mu du na mu hwam if the man who believes in power to empower Ochiman Kania Dr. Kingsley Kwame Adjumani ono the scholarship registrar Ghana since 1960. It is the only authorized agency under the office of the president mandated to give scholarships to Ghanaian students. Nioma de Muamufia Nioma beba news muama ubi ati. Osan say na some of our students no kreni nyame na emu ayebia mo ewo aman bebree so yeah in see economy enya nose dive and that is nyemu mu ayedi. Then so Dr. Kingsley Ajima and scholarship secretariat for Yukusugu the finance minister so the kind the fire mame chief of staff so because on a boss directly and son call the main man president ho Emma almost tie and say said the students no a charge be 4 months 5 months ago no a swab form the Ministry of Finance a release kakrama the dibabi teacher students no stipends now almost one how no much near Sandy abe Ghana mind that until 4 5 months ago no it is seen any day you want to say improvement about Ministry of Finance release kakrama na yes already akoma students no na bibia akoso pepe
right but I say now yentumrika na yemra nanwada moba menhyefi kesiem enkoma no boyentremu
Oheneba enkomo emu de papa na me no ka say ma sorry agina ye boy yura o te kokoso otumfo say titu abebio ye bona baso papa say mobekaya eye last year me ena ekrubia ewo America buchimemu ye friend Tennessee omo capital city eye Memphis na afibia omo ye festival omo celebrity o mine na enioma ewo mine ni munu ye dan na de be omo so benya trade partnership and as a collaboration with that particular country or city na ye last year no say the odi kan ye mpenyufo e di din komo ewo Memphis omo yo madwen said there be omo de asanteman e ne be sa festival no na so omo de asanteman and as Ghana mine ne be festival ne dia na the royal special guest will be His Majesty the King Otumfo Osei Abebio the second na yura ko e ma asanteman ma yesu yekota ne chi nti di kan bubu din bi na na apia mo kofito ntomo empenyufo bebree edi yura chi ekosome ewo Memphis na yura nya kwan ko kasa wo University of Memphis auditorium kese inipe begu Oheneba na nya asem titwa business people real estate developers educationists academicians omunyina ba ho na yura da bia o ko ba bia o di bibi ba fie no e ka kire university for ne say enkaye na this one and ani so ade hunu pa say University of Memphis any Ghana yebenya collaboration said ye be ya yen mabunu anase ya disuafo no ebetini aba America brochimem aba besia the new technology ekoso ewo ho na omodi aba beboa Ghana Oheneba yewura nani asepa san say wo hwe Memphis a enyuma kesia ewo America memu bebre headquarters ewo Memphis enti yede enkomoi ebaye na Oheneba Kwame Ajima Dr. Kingsley Ajima ka say yewura kasa dia esi 2 no enti o select a team from the scholarship secretariat na ye ka ho yeni aba the deputy registrar Madam Etua Disiwagi eka ho yeni edi kan call ye ne omukudi ho komo ekocheche nsin yewura pe no ema omuso agitu no say eyampa and Memphis no omo so many capacity to train people na ebeye omo de yie se omo beye sa scholarship we na omo de ahye yewura ni monyam yesanya kwan ne nyuma bibre wo Memphis no so didi nkomo omo nyina dia tum se the Ghana for no by University of Memphis be sua de ni wi a omo besa mo kwan amomo nya internship so that they will get the experience required for them for nation building na dachi bi ehun abamfo so ama Ghana enti Oheneba ye didi nkomo no ye ko home premier ansa na dwumadi ni nyina ba mu into the last one I call ye it was 2 months ago yewura Dr. Kingsley Ajima edi animu na me so me bo na chidom na ye call ye na ye de ink eto paper so sign ye na ade a e de wo mu ne say the scholarship ni din no abrofo no adi ni din ato the King scholarship just you take kokoso Osei Abebio the scholarship enyoma bebre wo mu a emu odeye and say PhD ye doctoral research no mama ye maku do a more free for hene na masters no so no omo wade bi omo friend say so we international students are na ufi no ye different na say we krumani na ufi no ye different na enam ye renti no omo chere say omo the fee no be mayen as a resident just o hwema omo temu 18 in this okay kan sika ni nyina omo de at year free scholarship for ya kamia ko yes 50 million Ghana cedi na omo de beboa afidia na che say you run Dr. Kingsley Ajima omo ya de ba
wow enti abani say no additional for more Ghana then also mo ye
enti senior menu ka say last week the coach me ekobo yura mane de signature ya sign woni dimu eko chere no na yura so ani aso pa oboy abaso in fact in call ahimfi ema meningi say okay say time you san obi aso say ahimfi de okwa wan hwa ya itiri so sun wan hwa na ge amfa yiti ama Oheneba yo call you na say yura eni agi pa yes, for no ya publication. So, Dr. Kingsley Ajima, publication on a social media page. So this week, ya can say you ready or qua or DB Bano, enya santifon kwa nemo kojima Ghana menino. Scholarship Secretariat, I didn't say a publishing or daily newspapers in Nemu. Ama Ubibia or Ghana ni bia or Peso Kusiabiano will get the opportunity to apply. It is a apply now meet all the requirements yes so no ye bebo na pursue now wetin ya kusia de University of Memphis na osha adinimu they say government of Ghana is really focused on STEM courses. They can STEM courses now science, technology, engineering and mathematics courses no hono more priority they mum eno interest say o pese o ye humanities no so I won't apply. So we share courses now University of Memphis no website now apply there. Then we open the portal, the scholarship secretariat no apply into a shortlist here. You be invited in Itabi na ya yomu interview. Omo ebe qualify no. You be bo amo makusiandi wa document.
Right, and no, Ora Richard Jenfo, head of international relations, Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, and Yanino Elbo and Komono. Now, this year, almost local scholarship, no, Omuhani will say, almost Benya Quenya are planning, so want something to say.
Medawase, Oheneba, but we say na Fuku, Bomi Yemo, that's it, say,
I was in Gravy or Honey
that's it, say, Yame Aduma, na Ochi, I see I call the Twasum, Bibia Bayakama, but sending sense, Medican say, you could switch you run, honorable Ken of Riata, so we mobile tea suffer. Where Jim will be big a cry, yes, so they share your students or more money. And they can cry, young you crew handsome, and to be a yabuche, and your papa nam going one, eba.
Okay, but I say, Nasa, won't go crowd, bra. I signal, uncle was a crowd, Anna.
Oh, signal in the mood. Signal, ya, bina, ama, and ne, ye menuti, a month for 8 you are buchimemu, and ne, scholarship secretariat, the own factor. In free Macrasi, Ewo, Masi, and Ma and may apply. Signal, ya, Nama, digitalization, Uchi, is slim, Uchi, Hohoi, Uchi Sampa, Ubit me apply. Ewo phone, so na Dr. Kingsley Ajima, Niso Adihuno, papa, Dr. Mahmoud, Bia de Baya, or no so mukitino. Signal, no, who Sampa, a chill, who Tamale, a chill. Oh, achu. Oh, Bricum, achu. Into Oheneba signal, Ajibia.
Sir, but as you said in Comobu, find out and chair Emma, Dr. Maye. Why?
Mati, you're showing him one crying.
Sure. Richard Jamfi, Eukumasi, and friend Datus, Okopia UK, and on friend you Jesus. If you say no, your youth organizer, Edema NPP UK branch, and then on the head of international relations, Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, and you know a bon common team. University of Memphis 1912 ɛna ɔmo ɛfande yɛ Memphis ɛwɔ Tennessee na ɔmo yɛ courses bebrebe enti mabie wɔn website ni sisi atum so betuma bie na makɔ programs ahodo a ɔmo test program ɛne doctoral programs apɛsɛ oyɛ ne nyinaa ha ɔmo admission for 2024 no ɔmo biem enti kɔ na ɛkɔ foko. That is a good news.
Good news.
The King's Scholarship. Na just say yera anamuntu papa o 2 year no. The scholarship na atono. The King's Scholarship. Yera anope yinhia no. Na yemona baso. Okobia
ode ne pa
eba ebre asanteman ne Ghana nyina. Okay. Some people now ready. Yankoi. Ano pesa so tua me come my old mama.
mo ni ejuma aneba mo
bibia be fa
yankwa na yankofa do bokata no emu nsem no na do bokata awro bedwa so ena no pay ni ti ni kon ni sisi ni kotodwe na beti na batwa na bakoni na mposo de fia de oba etwa ntia ka no BD ni achira se say obia BDD ana daily graphic said ya die tire no ya the daily graphic be shase na yanko for daily graphic no said ye ne ya konu nie daily graphic de boka ta ba ya na ne wode ba ye eni kata ni mu no ne nsam a wode atudwa wo hwe kata ni ma mampani na na dodan kwakufu ado ni mfoni ne da hoyi wohu wase said ya covid ba ye nyame ya o my God na dom na wo ma wonimde ni nyansa na otimi totoye ma ye di so nkunim no saa so no my God na sika sam no ye bedi nkunim wom entutue begu akwama ma ne ma ye ho ebe ye ma ye ha bia ye nemu no amanie bia ye famu bia ebe ye na ye free anoso ana ye kwase ho Bank of Ghana na mompa wo mu tu said ye be ya cyber crime esobetie no eno ho asem wo de aba beto sa nti virtual infosec eno ho asem edakata anim a eye daily graphic de bokata no na ye say wonu mu kan ye made ba nanso vat wonu mu ntua no nti say de Ghana Revenue Authority for edi nketwa 12.5% bi di ato wonu mu tiri so nti eje kura ansa na de besiesi wasem adakata feto so edu miensa ene ase contempt contempt to me
power of contempt necessary for justice delivery.
CJ Chief Justice nominee Justice Gertrude Tokonu ana dia tuja
ebinom se emaye de enidie no obuo ema court no ebinom se ema court no as ye kasa bo hye ye muntimi nka wadwene because of the fear of contempt. Wadwene you say
madwene em se eye pa contempt ne ye o ye binom sebe so sebe eburu timi bio ma no ka sam kasafa ye niam awudo binom wa ye se aboa no wode ne huhu o da hwe ne wo say de yesi asom ya no ewo ya court so ya tamu adwuma no so yesi asom ya no ewo ya srafo so ya bambofo so ne ade no mpanimfo so no say ye jaja ne ma free no be da ho no a enkofo be fa wo buban ama hwe moa enti contempt wo ho wanu tia sede professor mua timi bie na no kasa se pa ya na contempt a chow na abohu kakra me fo so pa yes sana ebe me ya sana ebe me
okay yankwai
media no kwa akogu daily graphic no
daily guide obokrata no na me dey to aso enano pay daily guide ni mu wo hwo ho ma krata fa ne dey to so mensa kanema mpani John Dramani Mahama ne dey piem wona na akomia so din e wo hodom na anano dara na akomia kan se kanema mpani John Dramani Mahama es gracia no wonya age na ne nsɛm bi a wɔde tirima na ne nsɛm bi a ɔkeka kyerɛ sɛ sɛ yɛmbɛna abrɛ anaasɛ yɛmbɛna konya ma ne bɛdi akunya na ɛsgracia no obɛtwam no ɛna Kanema mpani John Dramani Mahama abɛyi nana akɔmea no wɔkyerɛ ma ɔso ɔno deɛ ɛsgracia no wɔnyi bi na ɔno deɛ monthly pension ɛna wɔgyeɛ enti kratafa no deɛ ɔtɔ so mmiɛnsa ɛwɔ Daily Guide da ɔbɔkrata na anim ɔsa ne da ɔkɔ na kɔ kenkan na wohwɛ fam wɔnom na mampani na nado dankɔ akufo ado Almina Fishing Harbour no mampani wakɔ bia no na sika ɛkyɛ sɛ ɛkɔɔ mu deɛ 84 million euros ɛna ɛtumi ɛkɔɔ mu a saa berɛ deɛ mampani yɛtumi akɔ bie ano a Daily Guide da ɔbɔkrata no de nsɛm wei aba owura aboakye agya akomfoni ɛna da hɔ nom Ghanafoɔ
Olum say Elmina Oheneba ko okasa na osu.
Adai.
Mampani aye.
For adwuma na mampani
aye no.
Aba abaye o. Mepa bi no. Ama bosheba abo ama esisi a. Dama ama to di say Sakawa. I say Sakawa promise. Na aban e de ama Elmina for. Na ohwe adwuma aban na ye wo honom. Fishing Harbour now to say yes. Sika alcohol na mampani so adwene wo ho ya mame hawa kumsen
hawa kumsen adwumawura
me hawa kumsen
adwumawura action
nyamie nim ni
oya adwuma
she's doing so well so oya adwuma pa
mampani si ya ne de pa se mampani dada ati ase na saadi
ati ya koso na de ojo ka na o mena hu se wo kan na nso no wo ye firi ho nti ko na
enye ye tim
ma kase NPP4 yey NPP4 yentumi nya bibia 100% say a party wa ban mu nti ade bia yehwehwe say ensa beka bia na se bia nka ban no through party be ya ma bia yensa betumi aka yentumi nya ne sa ena yenya ne sa so a enkeye nemum se ema ne sa ma yemfa yawdie ne abufuo ne pesaminkum nya ene ni tanketenkete emuye ni mu adwuma this government
aye
nana danko akufuado ene Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aye in the 6 years a Ghana for edia momu fie nwotwi a omotwa mu almost 6 years no na se ya hwene ye na ye saa nzitwitwa ya odie ebufo nketenkete na 2024 the unfortunate thing happen Ghana for fanche MPP for that.
Amunkai 2008.
Because for what this government has done in the midst of COVID-19, this coronavirus, ne offer Putin so the other
Russia ne.
And it's still the abino no. Now more than this for the Cote d'Ivoire for the try employ. Also so kwa IMF.
Amukọ da mo pekese yes
3.5 billion and umkọ gye. But for what this government has done, enya trust how
W
one shot nana do dan kwaku for do atima e tuba fa ne say eye simple bia betumi aye enya sa na tie o entity party for na me nyaahwe me I have my own concerns, I have my own grievances.
Yeah,
obia wona de but mampani kofo atuyefo mampani kofo atuyefo the story, the success story, no. Okasa okan wo be ka. Yes, ebi mu aban nim pese minkuminya nya bi enye they are too selfish into one way ya na eya kwa ese ne emuhwere ye. Say I took time, sat down and then going through the education kwa infrastructure dan aban na sisie ni adede and you actually say when your mind COVID about hit ya sika sem ya adede and so the government is doing a lot enti ya manage your anger and your disappointment. You should manage our expectations so na eyede ya ebeso obi aso anya sa here o ma me tia ware ase o so ntimi hwew na so okọ na ka ma me kura
wonder wait my hell
ana ma me kura be o ntimi hwew nko pese de ka ma me be hwew yanko
and yemfa daily guide obokrata no ensi hono nsam no de bebre na we animo na ma me ka we ansa ne sorry every daily guide no so akofoforo so appeal court so na lawyers bi anka yeah suspended no na say no nsensembile say no matwentwen so kakra krata na animo no da honom sa wo daily guide obokrata na animo and pay pe krata bi na ekenkan emu nsam no de bebre
Enko Chronicle Braso sem da obokata no so de bia bane enane dia wode aba ni Chronicle da obokata nim na anybody atia ne se de ya ne se wonwo se sa niema we bi ta akoso a eno ne ha man no ebo man se yaka no krenti no kwase ma me kan ye no kwase ma me kan ye no kwase ma me kan ye nti ma dane motamfo ana wonwo sa court aka no kure enti minority or more parliament wo mu gina se wo mu sidi afa CJ nominee hono no
payback time minority demands full judgment on the Chikwesen's case before deciding the fate of CJ huna keke wo mu ntime nyahe wo mu ntime nyahe
wo mu mpesa nkombeje chief justice atum ni ebetima tena Ghana wa bra ni chief justice say papa anim wo ko na hono ji
nkeka wo mu ni sa atumi no tino mama so mu tirime nyo mu
okay and ye sare ni enkwen na estate developer bi na eja wono so na sema kwa akotu CID anim criminal investigation department penny nanim kire say na saase bi nkofo ya afmafa
Apollonia to pick nomination forms today.
Ekuyafo bedidi.
Okay, people better no.
Chronicle.
Aye. Oh, okay. Matthias.
Ma kwa na kenye no.
Matthias.
Matthias.
Amincha minia Adabuga. I na uza Adabuga na bebechi ano.
So unia na na so.
Every year Apollo to pick nomination forms today.
Ayba unia na so be abefa bia ho.
Yes sir.
You ogina ho.
Unia ewo yunkrom
ma odi mpam da
inti Chronicle newspaper Adabuga good morning
yeah picture so asada ho.
Why John Kuma out by constituents and also Chronicle din chimwa about the intia Dr. John Ampontion Kuma
okwa Joshua amfo don o mo penasem sa o mu si ni form okwa Joshua Don Kuma yenye udeni uyebwe John Kuma yenye udeni uyebwe acha se o mu si ni form na ma hwehwe na acho wayin ba
enti wudi podo se pa na we mo asasi
ya
ma hwehwe na che
tu hu na manwen
tina me catch you hin be Maria na so ni me number so ani ba
yanko o na fasim na me wa ha na wo sa me wa
gwa senti na me ka kire we ma ka kire o da na me say ka ni bi we enti mampania me de chenso mfa ni da ha oya de ye oboafo wonwo oboafo na afen so agiman Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud, the deputy chairman, vice president Baumia. Oh, ni di no do so pa o. Oya de yi. Obuafo agiman Baumia. Ni mfoni na da hai. Sa obuafo ndi mampeni na dia ma no meboa. Ta wa ta mampeni achi. Ewa achi gina pa, we gina na chi gina pa. Wode ahombrase ntiase odo ne tema. Oh, eni ayemu ye abadaye ata mampeni achi. Dia boa my Ghana pa ama ye fra uye hi ahodo obi mu wo mse ye mfiri mu nwie na so e be firi mo fi ye be fi amane mu afi awomini ye mi ye ye be fi amane mu afi awomini ya eti wo se esukufo student ba ko dia laptop ba ko
the new crusading guy the Obokrata and the so no pay the new crusading guide double krata n'animo mampani na nado danko akufo adumfoni ne da ho no krata fa no de to so miensa ne enkro na mampani kire se IMF edili ya yakwa dili na etike etumi abeka o menza beboa pa the confidence aba na sad o my Ghana said ne yegina bia ne tie na COVID ba ya ene Ukraine Russia fonto kweta de ti kwa akire no ebesa de akwa akosi edada no je so ba bibia ba betoto din ama mpani mfoni da ho din semia ba e the new crusading guide double krata no anim
crusading guide is the John Kuma story so aba
asadi aba na Dr. Free
Dr. John Kuma Esquire is loved by the people of the Ejiso constituency.
I just boafo. I was sad man penya be de chire de no saba.
And was sad Dr. Free yakoto de no so saba.
Aba.
Achimai. Mamudu.
Isa Oyade.
Mahamadu.
Oyade.
Isa. Isa.
Oyade.
Ono na say sad ba hai. Oya juma. So press secretary no did ye pa o. Isa.
Okay. Carry on.
Krata ni mo say former NPP MP be the future mampani be the chair Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia
onim de okeka
dispatch. Yes, daily dispatch.
Monday dispatch.
Any day ba. Yeah, dispatch ba. Na ya dia metiefo. Daily dispatch dia we de ba ye ni. Ya ma me get to Tokonu. See ana wadahi ana contempt asem na kan ya no ana da ho no ano nti contempt ne de me de said amanfo fo so Ghana fo pepa nti ne gina sie na adwenkyere fa ho no kata ndi aba ana kata ndi edu Nigeria ya ko Nigeria na wudu Nigeria opani e wono no mato abade yi no se mampani a se ye ne ana mpenifo se wo ba be swai na wadi ni mampani awo Nigeria mamu Bola Tinubu ana wo he mini muramoda asmama kafa mu bia we ye Tinubu na ehye omo bo kire se o se we ni Nigeria fo hwamo
ba ko bi wo fo mo no
ma me nkwase wo de wasie nie wasi VIP na is Vice President Mahamudu Baumia wase nyame ya doma 2024
Mahamudu Baumia to pick NPP 2024 flag bearer nomination forms tomorrow. Okay, to tomorrow near the Bechina.
Ochine bra sam no okay. Enti e brada.
Hey,
brada.
Sa. Diangwan.
Sa de kwabra. Ayen konkran. Ani ba en show on kran. Yam wo china.
Sa. Kenya bad crowd.
Ken kwa live.
No ye kwa akwa no party office one answer.
So baby obeba.
No baby obeba be pick no. Na nka ba be ye no. Na ye submission ni ade
no. Okay, minimia Ochiman bedi nkomo. Minim so na ede ya obestu mi live. Enti ya ntima nkokra na.
Oheneba. Ene mam ko report.
Okay, Anthony Cabo, good morning.
Nom Cabo.
Good morning.
Kapu.
And I feel Yera Adamaku Befi. Mom, Yera Adamaku Befi, mammy. Na, you know, any combo about Dr. Mahmoud Bamia.
The
forms. Dr. Mahmoud Bamia and Biano, Yera Adamaku Befi. A Kahubia, Onona, a bar prom. Then, you know. Every club one and the regional executive press conference on Beno. What Dr. Mahmoud Baumia was some kakra. Abia min casa. Abia na what was some kakra.
It's possible. It is possible.
It is highly possible.
It is possible.
Signal very strong. And some of you. Offer quite a prem.
Offer.
And also, our petroleum downstream CEO of the year. You're a quite a prem pay. Oh boy, you pa.
Some offer.
Maybe that one here on financial in your group.
No, yeah, Juma pa want to tune a Jumasi. Enti, papa, come yourself prempe. Why ya dear, why ya Juma, who abasuba na abano, or Juma pa abasubodi.
Coupon the buy check.
Sir, I just said, Yinti.
Unica.
Enti, you come yourself prempe. Why my goya bear goil? Ghana oil.
Yeah, I'm on selling quite and I'm
part two.
Commodore Dona
and your part two so
part two. But about so much me abomia, Mamma Elmena, you know, video no before you bet to us so now for here then.
Magi ya me fra magi kwabra magi President Kufana Bredo 2008
and no ebe kasa no na je say oda mampenias na je say you got too emotional na aye usu ba se ba say sisu mama
no ba catch wa ye ya me fra magi kwabra magi President Kufana Bredo 2008 no catch sword of fishing harbor Elmina Sikana bibia you ready aho ban boy ma ban se san yanti ho hwe ye hu baby a sikana fi okafe ma fishing harbor no wamba yejima me penfa na mala sumre bezadi yana da background ye bedi yana festival no yana sukasi yana appeal ya na Elmina Fishing Harbor 2017 na nado obey catch sword that obey Fishing Harbor no 2020 na contractors no obey that will start Fishing Harbor na mototasle Ghana funa wa winim interview bana bi no watoto egu ho anya no kwa wanye ide wa mogba wabakada me your priorities mombo nana megina me na man ana nyamim many ye penny for you one in saying yadawasi yakada nana money ye.
I'm very happy to be here this afternoon to commission the Elmina fishing port, which is going to serve as a big boost.
Video nim. Abra in any suno. Nentumano. And a dane as a niduko, the baby penny. Chase Nanijie and Dani soon.
Some man penny and a secure funding for Elmina Fishing Harbor. Na Ufra Baimu. Yeah, and say Omunya Oma this year, non free central region. May he so rest in peace. John Evans at Mills. Wankoye. John Mahama bedi na de etu aso senya mfie 9 wa nkwankoye mampaina na adoba na oso obeye a okoto din se sakawa utie odikuru no hwan no mahene no se entasu amanfo tete fa ho se mampani se obeye eni edin a obode toto no ompeso obobobo. These are some of the stories the MPP will use to break the 8 in 2024. Juma Umaye delivering on their promise, the social contract the party have with the people. In the Nanwa, they are called to about Ukumu. Yes, it will be the Belamundi or minimum. I have a great respect for women. The last man can person make a can fan. Say Jano Asante for too tribalistic. Enti yakwako tuaba ukumewu ama NPP awini. Such a thing. Such thing. TV suke kasa ane man. But say ye mubi yakwa kaya.
Okay, she said tell me bia.
Tribe bia o ma sorry.
I know be konto kwa.
You see the NPP has been very liberal. Yes, there are some excesses. Minister B, MPB, CEO B, B na atraso. But do can you know Boma? The MPP has been very liberal. Because someone nippon be radio TV so care kafa a especially the president. Obi to me can some from Ampeni. Then you ask yourself, say, intino moja dia fusani will mukoba de bia. So these are some of the stories
a bit breaky.
If they use a breaky and tell an opera maker say party funinya butre. May the American men sankayo.
Debut said
and there are thousands of people, millions of people to Obama NPP. Party into me now must see enough. But Mr. Baby will be and Wabamu. A Mabufu, a Maya would be my name our party no. Because it's the only party that can do more. A bit more transform this country. And NDC. NDC bet my NDC for flow. By NDC nipe women omo so mu be to me abebu man no. There be Wontumi. They can't. Wontumi.
The hold on who's the one no.
Mama 4 minutes.
You be call part 2 now.
3 minutes we am friend you
now. You call part 2 now. I
came over.
Central region. NDC regional chairman or professor no.
You see, let's someone okay no. Say chema Wontumi na tena hakai. And I said, no such na tena half a region kai. And now say nipafuphobia na kai. Emani tia other regional. Now say MPP ni bi power bia whether northern voter Bruno is and a kaya. And can be a big issue. Say omo die omo nemedi omo wantetie omo suadie. I'm hoping he said in a press conference at regional executives and they will respond to him.
Me ya papa no tema no ya branchia wenya enu same person ebe hu pa o. Sa bra dem so bie na no na e de nsato na no. Nya sa de free na nu mu ba no na
say people from Pola no manya kan ma semai. O dia traba ye ne eti asante ma mu nyina.
Oh. Penmu as professor
questioning
na wenum timi free wenum ba. Ene o ya branchia na nya kura na ha adwen. We have done here na ha pa professor
na asen of ne yebeko
na nsem bia wo keka
I want to move in strongly. He will move in strongly per the onimedi nkomo no obeko asen of strongly. He will move with his team yebeko akoye mo hosusu. He will double the effort that we made at Kumawu. I was asen no na me ya adoma we win the seat back.
Na ayi na send off ne de me ka say NPP dia na NPP dia NPP for
yankoi na yankowie
ene na yanko part 2
akamba 3 minutes
and ya de beyo part 2 na part 2 ni part 2 no aye Delight a movie Ekuya Adepa on kind. Delight
a movie
Ekuya Adepa.
Anybody with the delight
and kind of now I'm going to radio on number 20s.
And then birthday.
Na no usu a charm.
And then birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay, to delight. Happy birthday to you. Next one, young you.
I'm saying.
Another one.
Delight the other back could do a whole bunch of
Oh, okay.
Where do you think the photo studio?
So get never mount.
I
didn't never for cool.
say
No, why will be a free band?
Well, for cool, no,
Why will be a free
I
band?
never be a free band.
on in town on your day.
On an entina, you said me who's a mini bear, my name is so near Ida.
However, this is your time.
Fuku.
Your time now.
Any another day.
Your time now.
So when you be that,
As some now, as in Nakwan Ekano.
on your be that.
No can I send you the
Yes,
You're kind.
But when you be that,
You're kind.
Manti.
You're kind.
Man,
what to mention for when you be that?
Fuku. Come on, that was who.
Fuku. A bar. You send your time from your bar. They said your time now.
And so
because of the year,
no, a second.
Because I said 8:25 about 8:24.
For what when you be that? Make a common.
Yeah.
You know,
come on, that was who.
that's what it has.
Mena me homra na me ba ya meto aso yenua amponsa jumo ewo Canada fuko waba enro ma message say he's in town inti obefa ha
obada bay
amponsa jumo welcome back home all the way from Canada emwakwaba ye obi bia so nyankopon enka no nto super enuso
enti welcome home. Welcome home. We are sponsored you more anyum no. Come home.
Okay, sorry kwai na meaning come away ansana many Ghana man capsules and so atoso abo and come the former National Communication Director of the NPP Minia Penin Urayaw Adimako Befi na se unima na nsani mampani abedechire ebo apro no party mpanifo Asia na odi two manim officially say ye bia nkata atu eba kofa bi no na yewura Adimako Befi ensu edimu akotene denden de mekache say oni Anthony Abeifa Cabo ne Samia Okunum na Ebon Chidoma lawyer maache
Mejo Siminia
apom
onyamini ediniye
ya da oba ade ase mampani abedechire ho ye
mampani abedechire ho ye pa
Wontumi akọ regional executive na so awie
Jamia Dom, you done almost everything. Ya koso ayi papa. They go so yeah.
Great. Now no fiada party mpanifo bie nkata mu atu we. Me kwa de mete se ekuekuekueko makomako be dunkuno. Obia se yama ono akwanya no nkofa nkata emfa nkoma mampani abedi echiri. Binum kwampo de omatuo musika ade ato honom. Minimora so betimi abomamane a mampani abedi echiri na nkasa no. Krata no obakwa akofa ndabei anase hontoto yete sei.
Yo midase mami nyina Wontumi FM ene Wontumi TV so na menchia etifo ne ahwefo na otwe wie na mo kumase se memene da no kra me ba mo station
Yeah.
Mami ne ebukra be ye program na no pa ya me ne mo kase me nam kwa mo ameko kumase bedu Linda dog me concrete ya me pa me twa mani asan bakina ti me ba dia na otwe nyina me ne mo na be ye adwuma e wo ho na sima hodo so dia tuja.
Great.
My senior mambo no party no SCCT no Breno so ye no penny for that part and nam ye for penny so you register Kubia. One more open nomination, so be a Ebra Emefa. Inti, and I'm say a Busia, a Kunyatua, you don't know Koneko Trintino, you're about me as so about the Timupo. But so far, dear Akofa. That's what we see an idea. When idea or Boko, yes, so. And into no cream, dear, and idea say, or more with it. Akofa. Then what you know, and then Yamipa, share chronos, and the second idea. Year 14th of next month.
June.
And yeah, the form of the June. Then Yamipa 17th June. To be here, Abasantimeno, near the launch campaign. But Miss Suki said, I'm out for the donor to Mosim a year campaign. The year no in campaign. Yes, we know Tumra. And on my penny, I be the and I'm with poor any new show. Yeah, or the mass stretches. And I say, and penny fool, any share a depart with Swintino. When I'm not quite so. Yamia Dom, or Cocancer or my penny that I hear a Georgia Kumko for say, or penny. This is my best song. A blast to set me 20 my palm away in the soap. You know, or Mampenia or Tiso, you recufado. A year or no sooner or Jenna Barbano. Or so pennies a brass so cordia. And you are down in my palm account why I am a gun and you're losing pardon. Your name is Munisma Figia and you didn't share interest in the you know, penny for a year Muslim penny for a Christopher penny for. Ananama himfo na na say tu empanifo ni nyina no abo se de na wo ka no eye ebe se na otwumi no atwami no ne bena da wo chane na otwumi no asesen eno se be kuma se or the beto council of elders any founding fathers or party no asantememo any ntino strategies no na wonam so any ntisubitis se wo na asumesi no bentia ba onia his excellency onyanya campaign ye pesi wi ni nyina avia. Yes, Amagania Magasia, and you na Magaho. Now you will chidi wa Rishemu say, or Mampeni bien, you more about me more than a bit. At my year, Juma, and Yan Swadi, at me a kind as you about me. You can't take it out. And then you are proud of him. You are proud of him. You know, say, if you are the man in the park, and she said, Paul, you go come or can you pay to me boom. Now what trust is it? May trust in the share among you. Our Moshe so, a Mumashim, Yamisu, or my wood dog, any departing in a certain 54, Yin Aquada. And small would do a month for Kanya, they are dealing in other do it, you know. There's a son of Sabia song, the joy near the Aswell, young Koyana Tindi, young Koyan and Fuaka, young Koyan and Tiabu, near yet me a ye, any bit me a ye, and none you about me or Deba. And into the Debia, you will be a Casamano. Yajina so dia kan se se be so anyema wo ton yi ne jai se se bia obeto ko mu bi okutia me do da bia me kan se ne me wo hira NPP pa yem pen fo ho do mo bia no abone bra e wo die se mu bia wo NDC aka do mama ko be kire ofisi yem pen fo wa na ko kasi ko yem kukubu na yi nkohia no a oyine ba wati bi sada wati bi sada we have excellent, we have good men. And in the minister say, Omachita for Lupian Casa Senia, Chita for no Yakasan, Baumia, and Kabu, it make Casa Mekan, Omia, or Yadiswadi Nupa, it make Casa Mekan Swadi Nupa, Baumia, or Yansani, Meka Mekanyansa, we Yamisuni, or your Mangundo, Elena Meka. And in also be as soon as you are not being is also Kokansania, but Didikano, and I said, Mammy, fully in our soup. Say and Kambu Mua, Yedi Kokumo, near Koyeno, Yan Coach Semwakasiano, ye my Din Kudeno. A idea will GG and Penny for with the San Kabumono. A ye did back of Koba, Omina Krobo forma. You are Magro and Yakro, and it is the same. Yabako Cassi, maybe we are seeing, Akoya Camp, Yamai. Kumawu Abatwe Kotuyan. And ye may see him, but Kone say MPP penning so no more is here carrying up. You're about me. You are the particular opportunity. You are the opportunity. But the judge upon you again and one day. What said upon the you got it. Penny fooling in a woman in Kambu means and a way and Timoaba. And in Tino say the sense yet in Kambu Muka. Ghana for woman that's for any day. We can't afford to say, you better say, Ma, say, yes, so you're about 7 which more coming. No, man, we get bit drunk. We get me on the other.
Sure.
Yes, and I'm not sure about the community. I want to was me. And in about Gadi and 10 years, the baby are not a I'm on 5 years to me. They said you know who to a good year. Your friend could be to a little fast money yet. And in the American course, never again. You need to the best benefit is when I say, young man,
Lawyer.
Young country, the country,
No. The line is getting bad. What you can't say on so concurrent, you know, and you know, say line no strip, but I think say and commando do na and you know, 34 minutes after 8, memory film. Na many Ganaman capsules and penny for a medin come. I'm not drone no now yare. I'm trying my yare no engine some once. Abani marching.
Joso
Oheneba. Doctor.
Pacha me a doctor.
Doctor. Yeah, marching.
Yeah, me Joso Oheneba. Nyame adumo nyame no mpa bona wonso e.
Nyame na dum.
Alright.
Hake Ganaman capsules. Yenim komo.
Okay, me da wase. So mencha kese free Ghana Herb Therapeutics ema obi bia otie na o hye nyina. Ganaman capsules no abam dwaso jimanfo bebre mema our relationship say bibia obu a wate enkasa Ganaman capsules but they be also so te do fufro din o anase o TV so anase radio so but obi obeso hu how special Ganaman capsules no is different from other drugs anase dey na dan so e Ganaman capsules no a amane de enkoto no no njai do fufro a o te wo TV so anase radio so no Ganaman capsules no very special, even how it is produced, and as a sana, if I saw a special from other herbal medicines, I would get no. Ganaman capsules, see, a phytoceutical drug, and to say any herbal medicine, be a sebi obu ha, oboko bush, no wa kote herbal drugs, and I say, Wakucha, Nubrania Habai, no wa crash no the good capsule bottle, one as be beside there be, yes, and if I say Ganaman capsules. Ganaman capsules production here very different from any other herbal drugs on the market. Kwan faso yen I am dey special ni bedi hu komo kakra na tiefo ne ahwefo hu how na dey special no. Ganaman capsules no first fan say bi okọ the same herbs and use herbs na bia better say bia mo dey yewe na special herbs na dey bi na yeden. Ye use ba Ganaman capsules no ye nya herbs na first na ye ne say ye make sure say active constituent and I say a drone e wo haban na say nubranim no eno ne ye betwe ne de drone nye say bia ye twa plants no echi na say herbs na na yeden ye breaking it down there bi make sure say active constituents na ewo herbs nim no anase nubranim no enimum na Ganaman capsules e be den ye betwe ne de ye adwuma ebu wa ha obeto e bia dro bi sack ba kon no crash no de go capsules mo da bi Ganaman capsules ne make sure say ye twe nubra no ene ha man no dro na ewom no ye wi ne concentrate kaje concentration a watching a active constituents no be make sure say nsuo bia anase additives bibia bi wa ha ekọ aduro ma M1 no be make sure say be yi ni nyina afrim na de aka no concentrate na aka na be pure substance anase chemical no ko nipadua ne mekọ fa pomodian de aba. Another way I Ganaman capsules ne say yenya this concentrate anase active constituent no ye be test against animal models ebi wa guinea pig ebi wa lab rats we make sure say test na ye no eko ni pedua nim na kwa fa problem solving na brew and as ya rate and as the entia wo fa Ganaman capsules no ye be sure say concentrate na yenya no ye dey test eko ni pedua nim no kwa fa solution na ye dey abrew and sample na ye den ye dro no ti Ganaman capsules no say what ye kana say wo okope bi na wo no ma enye say bia wo to chacha wo try your luck ebia what say Ganaman capsules omoto akọ Wontumi nti no de me kope bia no na ebia na ma hwe say me ho beto me da bi Ganaman capsules so de wo nom pe a straight solution to your problem. Onom no pe e be solve issue na e dey amount. Ya tested this Ganaman constituent and as a concentrate no against animal models yan say Ganaman capsules no e be boa e be adwuma no. Ye wi e be calculate be for the therapeutic dose. Ka therapeutic dose a
dodo a ebi edugu capsule mu na se obi wo ha ne be ma na hoden wo form ofa no ho beto no e make sure say calculate bibia tiganama capsule no se offer na ga se bia fa 2 ana offer na ne yare o ka yare che ne ka se bia fa no pa 1 anwumre 1 a enye chacha na ebia ye to yenim de calculate yenim amount yenim say ofa and no be solve a problem e dey find the therapeutic dose no the amount I nim say calculate the good capsule ba kuma e dey o problem na say be ma o yare no free system nim no e don dey find therapeutic dose no e make sure say be calculate we nyina and say start your production no kra no tiganama capsules no dey dance so pa e fe be say acute and chronic toxicity obi wo ha ne yare no obefa do na e bia 1 month obi wo ne yare no susu no e wa chichira this of ganama capsules no for some time to make sure say be test any duration of drug will be befa no say acute form say be befa no bosome ba ko a e make sure say ganama capsules no ya test against lab rat against any say rodent and as bibia e betima ye ho adwuma bia e lab no ye the ganama capsules no e ho test e acute phase e hu say o fa do no for a short time enkofa yare bia mbrel obi wa o say wanom duro bi onom no for e bia na onom for the kidney o wie no koye test na see the liver ho ene aba problem obi wa fan for a very long time ono so onom for e bia yare we no o wie no say yare for be den develop ganama capsules nge sa na tie ya test in acute form ehun say o fan for a very short time enkofa problem ma ya no for a chronic phase for fan for a very long time enkofa problem ma to be sure say all these tests you know are pass no Gucci Center for Scientific all the research institutions in no and be sure say yakoya research na hu say this adona wo fa no enkofa problem emro and they say be ogofa ma obema na ho de na wo form no e say ho de na ba sentina ba ho utimi no call ba na nche but obey test na say okidi no to chima and they say ka wan kwakra nkeye tiganama capsules na make sure say be fa all these phases ni nyina no and make sure say bibia pass and sample na ye dro no e de aba bucket tiganama capsules no tete yanka de bia edro na enye kwa ubehu se bottle no kitwa na kita sa no enye do kitwa kra enye process kitwa kra na ekon ansa na ganama capsules na de abadwa so nti wa obefa ganama capsules bia no nya gidie wo mi se do na wo fan solve problem na ma enye chacha na wo to se wo try ahwe ganama capsules na ya ba wontumi ene de ma men koto bi na men hwa de da bi onom no o problem ne be de be solve ya ma to be bia sebe o hormone testosterone na ba form hormone na be ma ye be ma no hormone na o compass with ma be ma no sorry ejina suye entini ba ho wa be ma na afon wa kitikiti ana se odi sis wa na hona masa no nyina na hormone testosterone no ene na akofom ganama capsules na ba beboa improve testosterone levels no ama na back to the normal phase ama ibi kra ba be de aba be kan to be bia no wife compass so affairs no eni je o dem anopa o ko adwuma o ma goodbye kiss na manema e wo bedu fia anajo mo aduane aro style papa ho nyina na mpaso ko didie paso gudie ne koyie no a se ne ma bi nti ti se bia stress uko adwuma wa ba wa bre ti na ma hormone level na se testosterone na konform no ana se bia yare bi ti se diabetes hypertension cholesterol prostate and retimi do chemical na se testosterone no e konform pa ebi otoso no edo na ye de yato for diabetes hypertension cholesterol ni na netimi ma chemical yi eba form to obi wa so ofa bp aduro on say ne be ma na ho de ai de akofom obi ofa sugar aduro ne be ma na ho de akofom ni nyina onya ganama capsules bia eba beboa ma ahode na wo ebia na wanyini but on say ahode no abaso te se na wo ye youth no ganama capsules ne beboa obi wa sebe infections bi and I want to treat ni etimi ma hormonal level ya na say testosterone chemical you form unya ganama capsules bi ebeboa obi wo so a enfie ko na nim no de natural say hormone level na so chemical you be form unya ganama capsules be siesie o ma obema at first now ya branch not to be adwuma no isi wati ba adwuma pa Oheneba nya mema nkwa so no problem o mpa so ema bebre e wo libido issues pa wo mpam obu oni ne kunu na hyiam se den ne kunu na ye de so ye bia so no be man oba no ntin kan bia e bia na libido wo form e bia na hormone estrogen prolactin FSH nyina no it eba form etimi ma hormonal issue and as etimi ma libido ko form oba ti no bia otie nka bia oba bia otie nka no mema oba ma no nkwa nkopɛ ganama capsules no emfa megina wo so beje 3 points mema asem wo so oba no so betima ko pebi ade asiesie ho ama okunu ne ba usuru obetimi na ye afesi no oba also na bia menses ho aba problem o eba nne ochina emma ne nyina no unya ganama capsules bia ebe den ebe boa I improve testosterone level na we e boa with blood circulation honama kwa no anas organs no ebe active ebe nya energy aye de ebe ye bia I containing nutrients and oxygen nti na baby ani moja ntimi nko yie no aya ahono ahonama kwa no na say organs na won ntimi nyɛ den emfunction yie obu ɔse ne nan the nan sikitu abia na ayɛ ayi titiriti obu ɔse ne nsa ayɛ anansi akye no ne nyina no moja ntimi nyɛ den emflow yɛ nko all this system na ebe ma all this signal say numbness in your arms and say we ni nyina no kana man capsule na ba beboa wo ema say o sɔre anopa wo say honama sisi honam so utimi kodwa so kɔ wo gye adwuma yie pa student a wutie first no him say usua no na say can say me your class ultimate chigu trim but say na as a retentive memory na ba form e say can bibia obedu fi na ref no e bia blood supply to the brain no na enye very active no and they cause all these things unya Ghana man capsule be boa ma blood circulation aba bia e ma fi say bon say o ye exams a ultimate ko anim usua de atimi ka otimi che pe Ghana man capsule ni me na eden nanom obi o ha sebe the bear man o say afon about what to cream be edia you see right. There's no science backing that organ be like I go through some phase hyperplasia and then hypertrophy ni nyina moja na beboa edima we nyina process we dey akofom akoso tunya Ghana man capacity be beboa e ma obema na ashrink no e be yare bi ntine be ma na phone e ba be yekese ama be bia aboa kumase so ene ni potemuso ye hu se manfo pe aphrodisiacs pa ono ba na keka from anopa ko se nyume o twen bia 1 hour to show no akonu bibia be ma ne be ma na gina so eno emboa and fat through the right process and my erection emma tema side effects bebre Oheneba beti say obema bi butu oba bi so se na komate and I say when you stroke and bibisa this aphrodisiacs na emwa ebema side effects e bia hona pofrem hona unya but as time goes on now that so no bo say emwa ebedu be no aphrodisiacs no kwa no bodu be used to it ama do bia be fa bia mporo ngede enya adwuma sata now ye den o de fine fa to pega na man capacity bi nanom na fa siesie wo ho uni problem ka betimi anom as prophylaxis say be a future no problem ngede emma ti Ghana man capacity be boa pa obi bia so kodwa so be ba de chia hoden wo form a ontimi nko adwuma so ni nyina no be boa ma the essential minerals and vitality and vitamins be boa ma wanya more vigor and I say why vitalize for adwuma so uko adwuma so na ko nyeska na ba fie na afere wo yiska to oba ne ho ani beje o de compass so na Ghana man capacity boa ma mpama ade che so abon so ani je wo fie enkofa how be bire nye de emba ti Ghana man capacity ne de abu okumase ni potem ba bia but obu a otie na opabia tu na wakoton anase bi ko opabia no ma wo kumase ni potem ndo ko PF pharmacy e watafu new road a okwa obenya Ghana man capacity bi ayeden ato uko Costa Farmer awo kejeti opposite the children's hospital na obenya Ghana man capacity bi ayeden ato uko Habme pharmacy asafo haya asafo labor uko obenya Ghana man capacity bi ato then farmer for the mess any chemical license shop across the country bia no uko obenya Ghana man capacity bi ayeden ato obu obeso ni edi nkomo ansa na wato aduro no anase be wanya do no mpo awie bato penchichemu kakra na mesa de ye adwuma na be se de tudwa na obitimi frɛ 0244 72 70 28 0244 72 70 28 0240 211 709 0240 211 709 0276 814 884 and 0551 38 92 39 BPOT and Kabian Peganama Caps in Bidide ato as I'm boa with spam productions so be ma spam na perform won't be no by share won't be to in a Peganama Caps in Binato they say to say obi a ebia o beso for ire chine bia beso num Ghana Caps sa one show na say one protective one now the kobo so the anhwe abawo Ghana man ba ti be sure say Ghana Caps be nya bia ide ato
me dan say 46 minutes after 8 twame me ba sesia me ba poyando chairman Edmond Opon-Pepra na afei Dr. Emmanuel Ama.
Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who was my reliable source of support. Special mention of the Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who was my reliable source of support in the darkest and most trying moments. And to the many who advised me publicly and privately, supported and prayed for me, I say thank you. The emergency is over. Unfortunately, the consequences are very much still with us, especially in terms of the economic devastation it has left in its trail. It will be recalled that I said right at the onset of the pandemic that we would do whatever it took to protect the lives of the Ghanaian people. In the now often quoted statement, I said, and I quote, "We know what to do to bring the economy back to life, but what we do not know is how to bring people back to life," unquote. The clear implication is that we will protect lives even if it was at the risk of harming the economy. I knew that the pandemic and the measures we were taking to keep us alive would have a devastating effect on the economy. But I believe I had the support of the Ghanaian people to concentrate on protecting lives at any cost. But I do not think anyone, anywhere, imagine the effect would be so widespread, so destructive, and so deep. I owe to you, my compatriots, and to myself, to go to any length to bring the economy to the rude health it was in before the onset of the pandemic. When things came to the state where I concluded we had to go to the International Monetary Fund, special mention of the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who was my reliable source of support in the darkest and most trying moments, and to the many who advised me publicly and privately, supported and prayed for me, I say thank you. The emergency is over. Unfortunately, the consequences are very much still with us, especially in terms of the economic devastation it has left in its trail. It will be recalled that I said right at the onset of the pandemic that we would do whatever it took to protect the lives of the Ghanaian people. In the now often quoted statement, I said, and I quote, "We know what to do to bring the economy back to life, but what we do not know is how to bring people back to life," unquote. The clear implication is that we will protect lives even if it was at the risk of harming the economy. I knew that the pandemic and the measures we were taking to keep us alive would have a devastating effect on the economy. But I believe I had the support of the Ghanaian people to concentrate on protecting lives at any cost. But I do not think anyone, anywhere, imagined the effect would be so widespread, so destructive, and so deep. I owe to you, my compatriots, and to myself, to go to any length to bring the economy to the rude health it was in before the onset of the pandemic. When things came to the state where I concluded we had to go to the International Monetary Fund, special mention of the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who was my reliable source of support in the darkest and most trying moments, and to the many who advised me publicly and
polling station coordinator. Kumawu Anglican Junior High School.
Okay, Anglican Junior High School.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Jumadi ya chairman any penny for the share and say ya sha see aye. I'm said na the man you nyina buy any year. On say a by election na turn out no dey low. Enti penny for yan share ma omo tu kwan nyina no e buy sa enti at least once any pana ba ne de o say obuo no ne kom aha enti san share na omo ye na yenso ye hwese be boa because ye hwa ye wukrum ho you the number of buses are NDC for no year day. They buy or more pack or more than 50 cra. Santi no say ye hwe. Enti abano e kosona no lady bi wo ho no minim se se kwa kudua no se ne nua ba o se later kwa na mu se ne kanchema because say no se afa de no personal no odidi matem ne nua buru nyina se mimi cheska na se ma mimi cheska se mimi party adwuma na se memra meye etimi de me ne na aka say wie na me de meye madwuma enti me kokko pensuo bi no me nam se me gu nsuo wa kire ho se na kwa kudua na ba ho ama lady no aka che ni se wa appoint me so na minim ti me kogu so na me bana ne hu so mom lady no kokudua na assist any aid omo ba towards me enti ya no asa me komachi kakra na omo almost up almost step enti ya mu say hey young man you oh yes who just can one say na lady no so kasa say we am sure so menti why so we na me ya say me block na asumbo ne ba na me phone so ne kura me ti me say na me say ne watch you say dey na e bomb screen no ya just say phone no I dey asay enti me de to empenifo mo ho no mo anim no mo yes yen konkoye complain wo Kumawu district police station enti ye no ano ye kokoye case no ama omo ne ye ko assault scene honom kokko hwe na me ncha de efie ba bi esie no me yese me dwane akofie bi me se de be ya itom ko yese me ma me doji wansana ti ko enso ma me no omo nyina testify de yes ho nyina pepepe enti police ma me report am I make the call
yes he said report no ho a monfa okay so report ni we a reporter we a medical omoma police ma we ni the call a hospital e wo Kumawu ho
sure
me ehwe I see nti monfa police dey no so enfanto so na ye fe no so enche doctor's report okay ni actual so the medical officers report and they to fintie I say Dr. Joshua D the
is a cram
okay medical officer Kumawu polyclinic and ho mo a ono science akratai na abo asum sa no afi ogina ho ana
so oye na fi one the boys no etutire enti chama me buy na me na chese
okay so Ghana Health Service for Kumawu Government Polyclinic and so so just a card that we amofa Dennis na you see what could be a folder Kumawu oh okay we see Ghana Police Service for so report in fact and drama can we feel say I will plead with Ghana Police Service moment no because motina or the be excuse said a tear nti ba wa suna wa bone de assault
was
and no dey entwam because crime dey entwam ti ene me catch am so mo twani ento aba ni wi ya 2 years no mo nkote no they have to because wa assault to
sure Chairman Bernard Enjubu Esiakon
yes
the 1 year anniversary HSA ye de eda asantima ase oti ase
and no wa sorry no
oh Oheneba na mi wo baabi oti ase na ye de da asantima ase
man pictures ni bi
oti ase ye san so e de da MPP fu ase ye de da adofo ase ye de da timamufo so ase acheze
so the Lord with hearts of the empty hands. So we also have something for we thank everybody for your prayers and your support. All the people, we pray that you go to pray and support us to help us to win the 2024 elections. Thank you.
Basilica enra ena yekoye ena yekoda nyame ase ewo honom chema Wontumi Victoria Owusu Echao eye oba wumu eye first vice chairman obeso science research officer manfo so ogina na kofi adwuma aye batere de ma hokwan eye ore champon Kwame Adom Apia, the ever lawyer Kwame Adom Apia, very loyal to Chairman Wontumi and the MPP. Now on also so and Aminia Alanjima, Deputy Secretary, Omo also by na the Regional Women's Organizer, Nana Mampuma, and so Honum. yes so eja chema Wontumi backroom staff no yes so ye kan ho bi na
ti Oheneba they na making say eye
amanke amaso you know
wama
friend wama
eti ye de aseda
yakoda nyankopon ase
ye de aseda ayeyie entontom ye de ma twedi ampo nyankopon ono na aye indeed ampa ye da na nyame ase
ma wan ye na ye fe
waye kama chairman ahoden akwaho sign papa oti ase nimdie na wo san de science and data so adwuma
say God see bibia we fe AI or is say the science and data no or they no here together with AI that's say artificial intelligence or the kokuma no AI dey ko yedma ho chema AI ni dey artificial intelligence
oti ase
mama bo se ba picture bia fa ma me video no ye show no kwa na fi bia ye dey community na to
okay
enti o dey to so ka say radio dey
be say by elections so by chairman prove say his chairman among chairmen oti ase onim say all the 16 regional chairman ni nyina no on the chairman for chairman chairman no oti ase enti no at sema to ewo na boboa no na ne chairman for ni nyina bebo ni chidom na watime anya sa victory we a oti ase ade a kire say indeed he's been loved by the people no anenu asem a waka say I love MPP I love my people oti ase na unya chairman a odosronko owo na dwuma oya ehia se ye bona baso nti nyame ye da wase ya sida nyina ye de brew ye ntontom nyina ye de maw ye da MPP fo so nyina se sema na ye kafa Bernard Ntwibu osi akon hu se obetima aboa yen ewo ye dwumadie eye MPP party no a ye nyina na ye dom no indeed eye ade a mote asema ye da mu nyina mase nyame nhira mu nyina ewo ade a mo ye ne ho na friend say Oheneba anope arehosem kakra eba ye ohene na
Elmina
chese ama chese awosin bi kura gume chese wo hine po asi mede waye mede brawo
na so hine wo tuni na osu na wo tuni me wo sire
maje kwa chese awosin gumia Oheneba mi hu dia menye ye kase ye di development e konkrofo ho a enye ye ne beka o me say die na aka ohina ye mfa abansi ne so no osu achievement development atuno na ashokino etino ebe wura ni mu ti say the Holy Spirit ewura obi mu no no kaka that
mampani na na dan kwakufu ado be hye obo se obeye no ebi ni mu tete ntasuo kra fa project no to ne din
oti ase ki kan sam onu ose onu ana himfie kura no na ehimfuni bi kura kati na enye ye na omo kwa meeting na omo kikan gu ne so emfa enso so onya rehemu wona na ado danko akofo ado aban mu no enne Elmina ye ka Elmina tese ahin kro ajese ewo his me tese ye nyina ko ye wo DSS ne efeni sen primary school ye ko Elmina Castle eko he friends excursion enu ko etuetu ska na wuntua odi a udrufia na esu ni muna ni ade ko ye jidiska wuntua odi ni etimi faka wa ha ko Elmina ko hwe ho na ewo se ye fishing harbor wo ho President Kufuor ene hu sade no etimi I'm so happy say some of the things enye ye communicators na ye beka amanfo na nkasa development no atoa wo mo no they should do it na me enya me won se wo ohini points sa ni mo nyamfo sa esu e nkomodi a odie hu na ka kire me say 2024 elections no nyame ye ya domu a ne atinkwam a 2024 election MPP bedin ko
esa bo she ba fe no akofa chema Wontumi
the victory man hey yetimi ka wo ba bia se chema Wontumi ko oti ase chema Wontumi ko obi kra nemu no say outgone chairman hey ene outgone chairman that's why chairman wakoye by election mo watiti mu sa so eti nyame ne da nase nyame be ko so di nachi chairman Bernard Ndwubu Osiako nyame ehira wo dada unze nyame ehira wo a de otamfo abonsam be bia ni ho a ebe ko akowie papa so eti no nyame ebe boa e ma dia uye bia no ebe yeye ene ye de nyame asida akoma no e na party for so ye de mo asida abremo ye nyina nkoso anya enkabomu soronko enkabomu na ehia wu na etima boa ye ama yetimi awoni elections eti Elmina de na Oheneba meka no me ra ho papa me say ene wo bona me ye rade amanfo hwe dia papa yi eye Ohenepo yi eye na omo ngin tumu se MPP nkoa na betima aboa Ghana yaka ebi na ekoso yo was the president for time 2008 between 2008 and 2016 aban be na ewo ho omo de omo na Elmina ya tie free Ghana ho ko ne yi Elmina every ho ana ya disika to ho yin no kra was emphatic say na hu sika nyina da ho esusu ye hu ba bia sika ne kofa ye oti ase eti ye can development in puntuo ye betimi de ama ye nkrofo ama akwahosan papa aba na abuama nipa na nkasa nya didie wo de ekoso mu a eye MPP nkoa na betimi abua Ghana ohini nana efre nana kojo kondua oti ase nana kojo kondua otoso 6 usese oti ase ade a waye no asoye nyina yani na ebekoso abonidin se waka no kre na wamane manfo so ahu no kra ekoso Elmina ena mewura ho na nigie so ahye makoma mu ma I think say no bi na ka na no
ena se na woni di
didie de bede na didi
me ka say the rules
oti ase didie de be but Oheneba de ye ka ne se ohun se ye kase party ebetima bo Ghana MPP a example no ana evidence no na aba beto ho no what you say nti ene no communicators benya ensem agina so akasa because ahemfonya politics nesusu no yedi development na atoa no amane manfo onse ahemfo ni bi wo ho a omode omo pa ne se wo de impuntu abre ne nkrofo so when they start getting those eniema na they become happy. And that is the exhibition or hearing experience near Danyamiase. Ewo adia na nado danko akufuado aye. Na titru a friend is saying how Kumsin. What you say? Or a minister me penasem papa. She delivers. Okay, so no near day ministry for eba ya man koto ambulance 307 ya dibishe Dr. Keso atoforcing ya we doctor wo what you say otimi define bibia oni wi ase enso koto ambulance bra no akoto 207 bus abreyen ba ya de she hawa Kumsin sa okoto 307 ebreyen just ambulance ni si wona obiemu a ohun say yes at the papa nie any a fisheries so e share nsa any a bie Elmina fishing harbor no ene premise omonye during NDC time ene sa na mani nyina atwam eti hawa Kumsin ye bebo abaso mu nyina ye di dwumadie ahyehye mu nsa no yes remo mumma enye dwumadi a mumma yenya so mfaso ne yenya binka ewo munwumadi a
mame nko chairman Edmond Pompe Praho bo se ba ye no mame pictures ne bi na ya hwe chairman
minua
mache
ya nua
mafiu
ya minio ya minio yo edika no mencha etifo a omo agimre ehwe Wontumi TV mencha regional executive national executive na abrante bi ye frɛ no Adams Ejay a oye coordinator MPP coordinator ewo Doma Central o se o taihwe Wontumi TV pa tembia heya na ohwe no HS I mean regions bebre almost the whole Ghana omunyina age Wontumi atum entinomia menua Adams Ejay baby a won anopa bia me chiao na metumika ko KST school for ne lectures nyina mechia omunyina Santi Achim South for nso no mechia omo na me touch briefly on the minority or more parliament and CJ Edian. Yeah, Thursday and Friday and I mean CJ a koi ma parliament
TV no fishing harbor no pictures no ebi.
Wow
and no
so nice and so wonderful Aduboga no Adudroba Aduprimai.
That's a giant project.
Wow, this is great. This is great. This is great. So when you know say MPP is delivering on its promise, and I also deliver on our mandate. So we say 2024 airben projects we say Bibria MPP ayen afina dodo no amatua ba BP. Enti obi a o doubt say I mean MPP break 8 no bia no oni akro no on time hwe Wontumi TV. Me sure say as time goes on our projects no ba bonte present ebia no ni nyina ebe live was Oheneba unse we no ebatrese the president eka say obe hand over ama MPP president so because president enim nia why or information on I mean what the government backed by the party etimaye so far and he said ne or the way to abonte next day or the another one to abonte and now say I mean MPP projects no unique say a cut across the whole Ghana one selected has say so me no ka say uko Volta regional projects are ongoing no easy now be sure say gradually no Ashanti region so no so I mean campaign time no MPP will be spoiled for choice nyuma no I mean yaye no dodo no aba be dead no there is hope we MPP near I mean information as to what the government has done over the past 7 years and no a bit mambo baby ubejina bia no we the party no dance here. Now as I mean I will say Thursday and Friday government near government appointed no say yemfa chief justice Erano echo parliament Emma parliament etoto na no kama na ofeya I mean the lady was I mean very eloquent area me na interested me pa say minority MP bako ebusa about nationality na obusa say ukra birth setter eno ye I mean enough proof say we Ghana ni ana na honum de measures na bebre enim say I mean ye ma me be ka say ai but you no say there be I mean the first step
ɛno kyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ biribi bɛka ho na mp no try sɛ ɔbɛkɔ na no busa sɛ a enti no sɛ me anaasɛ obi kura birth cert ne atwerɛ ne yi sɛ ɔyɛ Ghana ni a ɛbɛdɛ no akle mu ɛna ɔno nso yi ano sɛ assuming sɛ ebi a yɛba abɛwɔ Ghana but o papa yɛ British ni o maame yɛ British ni a does it make you Ghanaian or not? I don't know kyerɛ sɛ in fact a lawyer for no go Supreme Court ɔnom no ɛnyɛ easy enti no MP no na ɔtra no at the end of the day ɔno ano ɛfa ne level kama I believe sɛ na yɛ adesua bebree na mmom going forward no ɔmo wie no dɔm kuma na ɔmo parliament no
Masha Bampacho check the TV no volume the mama as a sound the mama
ɔmo tro ba abonte say case I mean yura no asen north wow yeah asema je chikwesen edino no na I mean woman no na oche enti no eno so no woman no dwe ho sen o se a ono de courts Supreme Court ne bua I mean asem no enti no ye bua wi a near Supreme Court no I can final honum I was very happy because one fa anko wada oh no who say Hassan ya na BT bebrew na ebi talk about was there political I mean interference no okay say court no ebu wi e na Supreme Court so no obu wi a final after the minority no e dey ababe tudwa no any say omo beboa ameya approve na unless say Supreme Court ebu a case no say usually omo bu wi a omo tro omo reasons omo de interpreti ejira so no to abonten omo say until say omo nsa aka no omo de omo approve woman no enye I think say hodum unfortunate say emranimfo so members of parliament I mean etimi eto omanum to etro krata akra mpoba abonten say until say I mean reasons for judgment no aba abonten omo approve a enye so in fact omo what it means no they say omo mpese separation of powers no ye adwuma also omo tia say parliament is I mean separate from the judiciary and ABM so no judiciary no is separate from the executive say yebu man ama man akonanim near the democracy aye adwuma dia say nyina yeti ase na decision bia Supreme Court e beba no nyina ye gitum enka ya me say NDC force ade no come mo dia hallelujah omo any age home na emom say ade no anko amom na say eti omo pe any omo ntiase de omo ye very dangerous precedents so Bruni Becker say you are holding the barrel to the head I mean say udi tuo na AC Supreme Court so say omo antumrika am form judgment ama abontia mo so no woman no mo approve no na musa say ehefa na I mean emra no hye say o say utimi force Supreme Court say omo form reasons emra abonte and as omo yes answer na omo kwa create bibi say it should be a pre-condition e honum na eye dangerous no I will say nyina ye respected the apex law of the country because ni nyina at the end of the day emran far by nyina no ebe endi Supreme Court even say issues issue of parliament here I mean interpretation parliament it cannot interpret its own laws I will say ni nyina ko Supreme Court. And you say a any idea strong Supreme Court. Near almost a close to contempt. Yes. Because me no mebra anywhere. They are not. Brunibeka say interlinked, intertwined, and I say inextricably interwoven. Hey. So no one farmer you will not approve. That be yes. No, it's wrong. I didn't know president dangerous. A very, very dangerous. Supreme Court udi tupa besi almost say chinchira interpretation. It does not happen. It does not happen. So
Amankezi can say bro.
So the main issue known and say NDC minority ensure seriousness. Taking Ghana for serious. Say a party say one day maybe 20 years later 30 years later MPP any honum now you hand over there will be a responsible government. So na ni say the create chaos, antagonism, antipathy. So say we posture way governance more. Minimum omu NDC for name presidents are almost certain are very dangerous. Supreme Court now so adopted this stance. Mesre only across chair that committee no say ma train say NDC for and resolve omo personal and internal matters and sana omaji umano atum committee no Asia who are omo members beba present to the minimum loss but minim say ade no pai kra no chairman of that committee no e casting vote. So no time now so now say NDC for say omo entrance omo resolve that matter no hallelujah omo entrance omo approval omo enfamra na process no and continue. NDC minority in parliament cannot hold the whole government and the whole nation to ransom. We will not allow that.
Let us say Amanke 20 minutes after 9 Yonkwe
for na mencha chama Wontumi so and regional executives macha regional minister mpacho mpaya ko bueno when invite me mbese 40
oh cafe the message nama cafe I sent a technical so
mpacho me hu hwe me committee for
network
so o mafia me pa chama Wontumi mpacho dia odi shedding sano ya onka nti ya onsusu hwini
ye wi in a regional office ye kwa no aka che
me kwa ni me dibrika gidigidi chama Wontumi ye bona baso ne 1 year anniversary otimi abon homodin pa wo party nim na ohwe Wontumi station ase modi efi nwotwe o because most of the enche na modi kan wo agronom na ohwe kumawu a yekoye chama Wontumi na hokaka na hofama. I mean if I or GBBia born so to be frank ne appearance no a boy because Wontumi pull crowd and baby oboku bia bo se na youth no edinachi and youth so ne de omo etoaba no mo chichiri ekuro what I say and on konen sapan so kwa amanfo no efili so what I say ntomu nyina epenasem e be chia na e bo na baso na me very sure say asen enso ebeye aman bibia akọ na okwa kajen se asen menene bako
obekobi
anti mo nyime sinchen ti se anniversary no
asen no yebeko ni ye
in a team
but the party should sit down and correct the wrongs
good
and emom kwen kumawu no enye ni nyina na ye papa
good
and don't na make say me to me in politics sa e ba mpanifo bu say afia chi ni abofo no it doesn't apply in politics ne maybe wo a in politics esisi na wa anko back anko retina it will come back to you tomorrow and hunt you
yeah
and ne me esisi ye no bebrebe ebinomo going their own way, doing their own thing. Or why no abeti esikromo no a campaign. Regional chairman nim, constituency executives nim. We are the group, we are the campaign team. Where you see, no namha. It was some of the things that happened was bad. To kete who national officers me no need now near kon use words ah. Wontumi repeat, wontumi count. It was bad.
So bad.
Accommodation problems. Yaje dying. Is here Buku Hotel to the extent that some regional executives were even sharing rooms. And never be a honor. Please, the national chairman should be the national chairman. The national chairman and the general secretary should be the national chairman of the MPP and the general secretary. Omususun trusting kwa fwa umdia juma esha wansa. And some be a honor mean to mean kind of video so. But some of the things that happened with Kumewuno are very bad. Are very, 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 very bad. To the extent that IT guys come Mufra Baya, Omuna Jumano collation at the Jomusuno, Ombedre, they were struggling to have accommodation.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, monies were allocated to secure rooms and Nipe by your campaign Babadaho. Me some of these things me huna me mumani nguso meka usham na wonkasa mo hono be ya don't care because the party is good. It's my interest. Nyawo any relationship. Some of the things that happened with Kumewu na me danyankopon ase e say chema Wontumi timi so na kumem. Because some of the things that happen, they may be who has a mea. You can't just come from anywhere, get into the region or the constituency, and then disrespect the regional executives or the constituency executives. Only the local people are Omuya Jumano. Abani Yakoto, Yawene, Obekas of politics there. The ultimate goal is to win. But all is not that well. Some things that happen with we won't go repeating or as an offer, we will lose. Mecca. People should respect structures, party structures. Yeah, the responsibility mawa, shesa party nudimu, the interest of the party now would be the anyan now for some. Anyan now for some.
Yes.
Some of the things that happen with Kumawu, say a swing seat to be a.
That is.
And we might lose.
That is where.
As I'm making national chairman, nim, general secretary, nim, organizer, nim, treasurer, nim, party phone, nim, regional executive, nim, constituency executive, nim, and the constituency secretary. Kumawu for boni dido. Dear Bofano hono nya papa. Frediano, Mr. Send someone will come out yet and say no cry. On one kasan tenase na on correct no sanya no kura so ade ama mo kasa afa no no you should go and work on it. Kumawu me say
secretary
sana eye seat ya ye ni total control so a ebia na ete nke kasem foforo. Okay.
Yo, but that's, I think so. Waka and 70 na I elections. In fact, projections are near pair. I think they're targeting about 24,000 and above. So in 21, 21,000. So I say 21,000 and over. We're thinking around 24,000. What I say, and some of working means say. Probably we could have done better.
Oh,
so
yes.
I say, we could have done better.
Oh, yes.
Because 14,000, 15,000.
To me,
we could have done better.
From the very day, yeah, primacy, yeah, I let you name the kind of energy, passionate chroma for the J and
yeah.
I saw said there was going to be a by-election at 10 out to know.
Maybe very huge.
Very, very, very huge. But some of the things that we did ourselves.
Yeah.
Some of the things that we did ourselves. As you do, baby, now I say, Obia can put the on one personal agenda na abakumu aside campaign a year quiet a replacement ama ye MP no. Flag bearer hopeful for you. Obi anu from say I won't to who be campaign ni man pay ma
traffic.
At a point in time, I told them say last 3-4 days NDC for so bad kromwa almost deviate now up and down na ayemede because now so be equal
neutralizes
yes because I wasn't happy.
Okay.
The V8 convoy tin enti say regional chairman akwatena kumawu 1 month dia na sense was won so betena kumawu na wote kumase na anopa with the V8 now abedian na we up and down sir. So things are not necessary and we here let's be moderate in our lifestyle because 2024 no e had the threat. The ayenya adwuma ayenya no say yansre if you don't appeal to the people the abufuo no yawde ni ahisam beto abeti ayi
and it's part of our politics. It's part of our politics.
Yes,
a part of our politics.
That showmanship no that kind of me say somebody went there minim say photo shoot no koya a national officer adie bia che say adie na ye ne ya manwesem adie bo hoso di sie wo opponent ne kra everything nye twa wo picture na da Facebook and na makoye say and fanfare no dosu dodo MPP for fanfare no e dosu
pomp and pageantry.
I think Oheneba wakasa yeah we ne sa no what we think said the party, the national party should do is say they should sit down or review what happened and sana yako asenof me emfasia ensanko asenof because honye swing seat I was a call with a formidable force and united front so they jointed no amwaye na mwaye enso yebesre nyempese bewie no ne yabakasa wo yehuni anka anasanki si ya odase roza JFK okase academic patriot ye encourage ma hono by in the end no ye dey listen ma omunyina but
odise obi nsa
mbese mebudi odase odise obi nsa by in the end no they took us out me hu say adena koye na mfusemu sedeo odiase because aduma no ye ne wukrum ha ye eni timi ye so odase but ye wie but what I'm saying is mpenifo entrase na yenye nhihye pa emfama asino because asino de ye koye ne se kumawu na kumawu de ye sito a seat what I say and I think say I strongly believe say we could have done better in the year could say no ye review the year hasia to sini the ko yi ni nyina yen kambom na ye improve on the aduma yakwakoye wo asen I believe say no between aboy because the SPN no so ultimately toto eniema but trase the also kananim no kananim the wanye ni no wa otunufo said you be a kono nyesa ene yakwakoye ho biom obi a IT person say ono aba aduma oba be ye onfi kloma na accommodation aye problem
aduma ekoye na ne tofonbo eye wo moduma no mo be no the collection of the results.
Yes. What NDC
and they have to struggle before they get accommodation. Wabla you see a tia danka.
ebi ya collation room ni eso mo koda ho
hey
NDC collation resource ya to abawi mesra mo NDC collation omu ni bi sa no be ko mu a no me akọ elections but ye wo ene pa e wo say den ye bo ban ma ye ma enkekan bia emma ho na yentimi emfa nko 2024 because the SC wokumawi it should be an eye opener me en katakata so say ya wini dabi we could have done better and the best say mpenifo entrance na top no omo descend it down enima ankoye bia no ya correct no obia oye bibi ya wrong room ya reprimand this individual.
For what I'm saying obia oba kumawu a he want to be honest to him or herself and the NPP any some American.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like me na better na me ha many cans. Everybody who was at Kumawu knows. So can't we get things right for once?
Me so say mpenfuti na Wontumi TV so there radio amafo Ethiopia so mo ntie so a me sure say be bo mo amane na e national security a omo de 24/7 omo etie Wontumi on the same information wa komo mo na me wo question ba ko John Dramani Mahama identity opa team didi sa
ana so na be hu
na be opa team dey too much bibi ki to be na odi atem obi o pe o di president ma Ghana for di yaw ne kom apamo oso sa apibiu oso ra etem die nko a obia na odi na tem akobia na ko okodi na tem enso eni hwen obi o peso di o mapani o track record kra nye wan kasa juma wa kasa wo so waye no utimi emma ho dawro utimi ka because ferry you can't it end atimdidi enko a so that's it obi kanasem una wo say article 71 ubede uba obetwam
yes
me wa na ubetwam show the way usesei ojibi sesei woje enti ode kire kwan no sire ekwan no de waje kwa de oni enko de ewona nim no show the way se bibi se wo ankasa oni abre enye se wo pevus enti na wo kasa because the man knows say it is impossible he can't do it on his own we need that power to do that it is entrenched what I say in the constitution and to den and I would timi kasa me ba me twam you can't enti politics omo mutie me mpancho John Dramani Mahama the former president his excellency me say politics and oye onye na dwene say oba beboa oman no onye na dwene say Ghana ha bibi esina ni so a ode beboa de ewo na ni so eye enkokon ketenkete emprego ketenkete nkokubo ketenkete so myopic brother na do dan kwakufu ado think big no or take small na dwene wo da dwene no on de oye ne bia no ya on ne honam ya de nenam ne hona eno no odwene so that say nipa we yediri di anim we will continue to say ba amemua MPP ana achire ekwan no Ghana for bunya no sa breaking the 8 mama nka say 8 years bia yesesa aban da bi emma ye nkoya nim emma ye chi na MPP dia ba anim nya NDC dia ba chi da bi mumma hwe ne hu say e wo say oman no say die e wo say man no e ko nanim e wo say oman no ekononim ne to so e de enema pa ebre oman no because eba enyuma MPP energy enyuma no eba so that's it share $1 million per constituency o share Bono East ahafo Ashanti region Eastern region okabomwa projects school 3 unit 6 unit 18 12 unit classroom blocks Baby, okay, yeah, Mabubu in Abuma over 2,000, and I spread the whole country. A bit Japan, so community deba, a community debano. One of a very key, very big project. who said $1 million per constituency the amount for pepper sa community deba ombetimi horon no ombetimi your programs obi be ye a ho no musia obi your wedding obetimi abeje horon enti aye bibia all the communities obia epebi. And these are the things that Nanado Dankoku Fado through $1 million per constituency or the Emma amount for has scattered the whole country. So that's it. And to me, they made a belt and on me come myself. So, 80 anyone a dozen Ashanti region qua over almost 1,000 projects. Ashanti region qua also make 2,000. Ashanti region qua almost 1,000 because Ashanti region na constituency a dozen. Ofa Eastern, Ofa Bunu Eastern area, Ashanti region, and a dorsal. And the projects no a dorsal, hasi. So that's it. Bantama ya, also ya be a police station, you honor. Bantama, Ufi hospital, cat, Kovanochi, Ura, Pura, Bantama, according about 300 meters, or 10 writer, police station, I have a sign, it's your room, a middle belt. A middle belt. So that's it. Nansia Bangalore, Fulcrum. It could be a police force. I'm telling you. So that's it. And the projects and the projects are within the communities. The communities. And tell make us say, me say ye asma okay. I am so passionate about it. About Kumawu. Me say ye near to 2 near me na ye fa emra kwaso e de die niema se penimu bi o baby na se one no ekwa eduma na so oba na so ofia ono no so a do it men fa ope enka se o we dia me ne nka dabi because bibia obe bia no am for ehwe bibia obe bia wo reaction am for reaction toss you know can go against us so that say enti eniama pani nyina ho na dranko akufo ado ayi ne ma no yenko ayi de na me brother eka no Elmina hwede ohene no ensama no oka hwesu na osu because edientra ono no ohene no o de bibi o ta se ba ne ma ni kromafo se ombenya adwuma aye eno na osu ho and I know say many chiefs chief ahemfo bebre adwene te se sa papa no o ta se ebiru si enyeje oh 419 na etimi ayeye ewo emra na nado danko akufado ono a etiase ono a esa president ono a asa commission ensi wonachi osi omo ye nese yes no munyina mafere na bibia ye bia no o se kai se oman no ene o se yeden yadwene e ho kane men for politics enkoye niema emwa oman no and I believe say the former president John Dramani Mahama say Elmina obetimi akohoro a ene etidu ono a etoji ono a odia untimi nka say me ba sei na me de ba me ba sei na Ghana for mo hwe manim odia de obi a obedwene kese bia no o si enyeye na wo enyeye no edian na wo de ba edian na wo de ba what is the alternative for president John Dramani Mahama edian na wo de ba ye bisaw na na do danko Akufo-Addo o se wa ya akwan chen wo in fact o hwa oni de na ketewa bi o Prof Mills sa 4,000 na ye de bi e ka no ni de na ye wo 1,000 Prof Mills there wo 3,000 into what be di o man so 4 years 1,000 na na do danko Akufo-Addo o si sa wo 1,000 no 6 years wa ye mako 11,000 kilometers we a record e da ho uko highways e da ho uko feeder roads e da ho uko urban roads e da ho te woti ma ye no won so e den e na wo ye enne ye ka say fefia wo free ahensan e ko lake road hwe kwan no
say kakraka
say traffic and wo ho no every ho sa kwan we dey campaign campaign me say traffic me say ndc boss me say ndc for me na vo me ni o mo ka o sa kwan we die to frank mokuyen kura
me wo project bi on that area honum na fa sokoban enchiri honum na almost 30 kwano ma ye twem ho no price have the to asas them say akoba be 5 times
see ebeko
within
that short time
1 to 2 years
ebeko that is
na me say ekwan no nko ha
development
ama asase ne bo no am multiply by 5
development no
just that
and no na make just say development ba it in some anima be pray and e bra o man for who say projects will spring up constructional work ever spring up along the road so that's here e be businesses e be offices many is for offices are e bukwa no so o that's here
oh say mikroma bu akwa yeah asha say yefe
see
because of the road from Ebuakwa Kubase to Shell fuel station if you walk one who left and right ni na yebu is in the story building
because I'm for
none of them and a 2-story building
yes
so mu we na so mu street light ni gusu a
let say yan konkwa so that's here that is development for you Oheneba unim me say sa covid ba ya no me say nye covid a unim say nka sa and the IMF issue no me say nke yan koda
yeah
and I'm for say ya je skakese look let me tell you me say enye covid a nka na do dan kokufu ado say sika na waje no it shouldn't have been a problem because that was the time 2020 your GDP drop to 0.51 from average of 7%. Can you imagine the height drop pine even that no we share World Bank report cry your growth in terms of growth GDP in terms of dollars World Bank report 70 billion the mama ADC eja 56 billion 70 billion just after the COVID amount for say now people there cry na mo after the COVID though you move to 78 billion 2021 that's what I'm making so that's here 80 me see me in terms of projects akwan o Ashanti region akwan me see ma fifa bonu bibiri Oheneba me see the ehu no eketu abi o projects no edoso na communities no mo na communities no mo di mani hu mo na mo wo sa akwan no so na mo di mani hu enti ba say ye to aba NDC for MPP for mo to aba no ema MPP mama ka say 8 years there be mo se sasa de no that o man no enko nanim say ye ba ye na ya be say eniema then we every right say mo be ka say 8 years no e ma mo nko but we dey eni pa be bre na de aba Oheneba me fa free stages in Chafo
free senior
high school Oheneba unim say this is a policy a mankwa I am telling you one of the policies a mankwa
it gives life
it gives long life many partner asasi so eche
tell me why and how
free senior high school many part asasi so eche unim me se me kom ni jiwa if you be pension right you be tia me ka till time yankopon so see there yes yowo emma omudie edwadie ena omudi probably oma nya the opportunity anko school so that's here enti ebedu baby no na hoɔden no ɛso ate enti oni ahoɔden enti na otifie misraw na the former president John Dramani Mahama na ɔte hɔ na every year from 2013 up to 2016 every year enipa 100,000 pass it yes friends pass no way o pass you ya place omo enso mu ntimi kɔ no na eden na esikasam the former president etimi catch say yemfio bia enti sai nipa no o see onfio omo wantimi antra say am find the solution dey enti na sai konfo no omo wi a omo timi enko school na do them go for to say esikasam because oye ni research and science and data say crowd chama Wontumi say AI artificial intelligence o ta say artificial intelligence re was so it goes very high o ta say no and na do them go for say no esikasam nti yenyi sa sika no mfiri ho yenyi sa sika no mfiri ho yanhwɛ de ebesie 2017 on say numbers no ekɔ but 2018 and the numbers they shoot here because I'm for say 2017 na don't go forward no odi agro but the whole 2018 I don't know it says shoot here say oh say the na don't go forward e ka no e no kra na esikasam indeed na esikasam and e be yi sa de no efiri ho no free SHS maami bi ti market otidom ya maami no a mo wo edom se mo tie mi a me hra mo me see free SHS no e ma won kwa wa wasase de me kan say ebedu brebi no na wanyini na wa ye panimu enne na do dan kwaku fo say free SHS o da memfa we sum kwa me piani o say kwa me piani o say na do dan kwaku fo o pese wo review o proper policies na free SHS emfa nko o say men review o ta say because eye bibia etimi aba edi eden ehiafo ene eskafo aba be yepe say unisika yesi obetimi akọ school enti obi owo fi bia ze mpanimfo be pray at akọ school so that say omo school mu mimi se menim bi omo wie omo ba ye na so that say oba no ba be ye replacement oba no ba be gina ho wo bra wo duru ufie so unisika o de betonwo e de ahwe wo ho no na wo ba no den wa be gina ho no na o den o tondu o hwew ndi o hwew no na wo kwana na kosoro na ekwa nanim mesro asama mekan se meboa mo de mo kan chame se asama mekan meboa
eno ano no
enti ya se free senior high school mama eso emma mfaso emma Ghana na yento aba no kutu emma MPP ene nana adodan kwa akufado odi animu
wow Sabrai na yemewese betima yes from 3 minutes na Yewena, the regional secretariat of the MPPIS sector, then we will switch over.
That's great.
Na Yakofa press confirm no live at the Abremo on Wontumi TV and Wontumi Radio. Paul.
Right. Oheneba Emza Amanke Hiti Anopepa Nyasa Kitwa. Ebebo na baso. I'm very lucky and very fortunate this morning because I'm sitting right in the middle of two doctors. Nyasa Kitwa. You know, I'm privileged pa midamasi. Knowledge me jeno. Eson ebe ma baso na monko so antayechi me dem maka me say chema untimi success ni nyina ya academic patriots mo na mo bo ne chidom
sharp
or the data and science
over refined the they are rebranded and refined
me maka me say wo be ye Kumasi mayor uni obia no wo KNUST e wa ha sei wo KSTU for wa ha use them. These are people they are trying to prove to the world say they are there and they can deliver. Just use them in your activities. Maybe Kumasi me, I will use them. Planning department, mun planning Kumasi mame, munyewe mame. They will do it free of charge. You crowd make me cry. I am. So what I say, you Domasi na yenim say enema omudi gu akwemu so no eya na eboa Oheneba, you sounded so passionate about Kumewu and I think ye nyina no ni ye munti na eya na ye konisa momfa no ekwanisa akoma paso because yesi obi no wa onka wasem. And indeed, me, I saw how passionate me who kwano no about yourself fuma just when you ancho on dampo. What I say, wakotena wa o hese peperi yo ebekoso. What I say, an experience is also a nyano. If you are able to correct them, ebetimama the next idea ye kwakoye no, I am very, 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 very successful. And I know say indeed very successful because we cannot have a party obia fi say oye thank God nti no otimi ya ye dia opebia oba no atia sinkikem se maduru he se ya kosi say no no so ne dia. We don't do that. Tina sonta na me pebu green na abu no what you say utisi ne reje na wan ka joga mas dafo wa hume asana ukoye dia oye no masa san come back. What I say, we should start to be doing that. I quite remember some time ago, now regional minister. Also, we a sector minister, now about the region anymore. You have to report to the regional minister. What I say, we are DC,
now free baby now what do region anymore. Report to the regional minister. Say maba me be say wa ha. What I say? Eno na bakuya ko hotel ya wa mo obi amania. Say oh that time I was there with the regional minister. Me no to and my friend say DC bako abe free mu ha no no wa ba wa mfrɛ me wa nka hwe de aba ba nyina ye nim ho ase nti no ye ma scratches enye adwuma so I say me beka also ka ye ma scratches enye adwuma wo mo edi niam a hye wo mo nsa ye hu ni said they are capable of handling affairs and that me da bia me ka say what they tumidie hye obi nsa. Now one resource the person, it makes it impossible, virtually impossible for the person to deliver. But who did you mediation is another you have no excuse for incompetence. These are few people no massively no aka. So I say some of them are sycophants. Well, who say pa na ekoso but who near they didn't know Wontumi nkasa me da bia me kase me hu chema Wontumi a me mfa ne chema no me nya hu no sen o ye chema no me ntimi nkasa mpo so I say me hu na no me yi chema na free ni so ansa na metimi akasa so I say so these are people a omo pese no kredie ni pepere yo ekoso ye pa nti e beda wase na endra no Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo oni ebe kasaye na indeed bebu papa no papa so acha say onim dia oyo na Ghana for so ye nu ye ho da say ye to abama no onye ba okay say about 2 months ago na ona COVID-19 heroes na meyire kura aka ho bi enya asem kitwa onre ne ba ye ne enti ase na COVID-19 ye ntwamu ade na fe no mu ye hwan what you say he just onim dia oye biara na nra obo abaso abo wo mu anomu siesie sa nkofo obi free mu a omo wo say environmental officers what you say omo anomu kosie no wo say sa efunu no nye ordinary efunu we had people they sacrifice themselves omo kosie sa nkofo no omo nyina obi age na seda endra. What you say? Asemu to Ghana no. Ne nya asem ketwa. As when ne ye nya wo mu a politics nti ensemu akese ensemu ensem fata ye beka fa nipa ho. Enti Nanado was say okay say these two shall pass. And indeed it has passed. Yedana say papa say asem to ye no he came up and showed up as a leader. Oza sem too na wan TNC as bema na wan ma atitafo ne wo mo ho no ehun ne se bema TNC ebe ha adwen so acha say enti na friends Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne campaign cars TC amafu osu Nigeria for him say the champion, the conqueror, the lion is here. Atiesi afena uko wati. The champion, the conqueror, the lion is here. Waba campaign. Afena mo yemu chise mu a mo tietie mu eni ama ne 100 cars, eni ama ne 1 cars. Ye be campaign ye ni abre. What you say? You will need to go out and work. Na ye the victory no abre party Nendra was so happy say Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo obo vice president Dr. Mahmoud mention what you say oni obi ye adwuma na obo na baso sa no a emamanije what you say and indeed it goes to tell all of us say adia papa no eye eboa Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo no can say appreciation no aba na eyadia ye nyina no wo se yesom enti president nyame be cause we hira wo ne wo vice eni so ade hunu tim kan say atenka papa eni adwen pa mu wo magana no nyame omamonim engu ase da oti ase ohun say wo ye leader na say wan pe obi obesi wanan wan prepare no oti ase na wo free ho a wachi nyina sei. And indeed, it goes to tell me, say, Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo,
the greatest politician as he is, you know, he has prepared Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na dani de nyina no epie wo ne kasa mu medawase enye ize o ti ase medawase se wo bua me unse wo di dwumadi show bi nsa na ehun resource no ba na eba unse wo na ya president wo gi glory no but onim se backroom no enkrofo na ehihye de o hihye ba no wo boni din so nyame and a day Fanny say Dr. Mahmoud
Dr. Bawumia's campaign launch in Ashanti region 17th of June
17th na nyame charge yeso no anope start initiative bi awonba PhD ni de koso aye because send ya wo de eniema tutu mu no oh dabi won say I anope me catch you say when you sit in the middle of doctors nyansa na tufa na ewura utim what you say nti say wo so de ne be ka ho a dimitin finfin say tufa na we no
academic patrons no I'm the odd
unkwa
no so what you say mienseje o mi shall say buchia no de me magina finfin
so what you say
mienseje na ha na me mission finfin
so eti no ka say
I'm parasiting
that's good eti wa say ma wo ka ye say anopa bia no epanifuo etitiriu ensem o maka fa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mo eho no you or reiterate ana ensem o maka no ama ye nyina ye hu say indeed some panifuo etitiriu nyina dwen ekọ sa this direction o chama beka say who my make say the otherwise eti why you bomb modern na indeed ye nyina dia to no we shall support
Chairman
yes enra nyumre yes also to fellow Ghanaians o say esa no na ama assurance no asanso ababiem na the president o kind nyina to fa na ye assurance and all the Ghanaians say obe continue say obe deliver on his mandate na ohwe enra president posture no na a very serious very somber so na jokes be anymore o the compare I mean omo be jam best ko there be and no chair we say amemo no enye easy Oheneba we come some time ago president be na no Ghana obedi anche bia na president ni tin nyina white because I no enye easy and how for president identity na uti nyina o say Ghana gingine na migini so entienu na uti mu say president Ghana gingine na ogini pa na me cry for say oh I am say wait no very heavy pa but say I mean as I know the assurance eba say oh president so ya no I mean president e kan ho enema wa promising na no oye na hase na ode ababidru okay say so far covid dia enura de no ebeye de last ti meje di say but say obasa no a o ti be explaining yema bi man nipa ni nyina also rally behind and we plead with the government says covid dia no krampo na asa IMF ne other issues there ewomu a on samra because no wait no a chain I mean obiade there so if said the covid time we see carry through no say o yen clear say ade ba ko ni say I mean covid levy no o senka do covid no every honum I mean o senka ifro but Ghana ehia castle so I mean data ewo anymore though most countries no at the beche but yenya emfree mu yet and you was say or they are decided to Ghanaians and him say I mean yanko so entua said the beya ye betimi ajeje kakra near dia boy ye humbra also do say obi a show bia say yen nose mask I mean hohronsa utraka mu amiensa ne doses nemum enye practice oya wa no I mean eboaw ede ahuni die cleanliness eba and then nyina a good owie na o jump straight to IMF and now assuring him say 600 million or say it has been credited into our account. That means physically no sika na aba beto mu a chese ubetimi akwa yibi ama ensisa kura aka na o kan ho say once I mean alert ya bedo o say assurance ongoing projects on pa na manage o say ongoing projects no ebeto aso. That means say area ebia akwan na ye na say akwan no asol kakra once with the president in the council say ongoing projects and once I dey na ba betom there only akra o say bia contractor and kakra ebefa hon ama projects no atwas we are very critical. Said the bear system no aye tight no contractors no yetuomka school feeding for yetuomka omo ye didiomka no kakra ko ba bia eno ebe lubricate ama system no aye flexible ama kakra e say yes I mean to bia no packet mu no ato na so propaganda bin so no koso say MPP for koto abawo komawu wie no asa kwan no kura mpo no omo ejaye meso bebia obeti sa obia obekasa bia no sinhu no kura bia enim adia president ababehwe ama assurance why president ababehwe I mean minister of roads kwesi amakwata onwa so ba honum say enye bibi keke no mo yo nemum I go through contract process and yeah sure I mean kumawu for say government enya project no so yes say didida and the government committed say road no I mean ye beto aso ewie other projects nyina ni yes Ghana for no say munya botre kakra my na kakra abaide ye be release bi amma niema akoso at the end of the day no things are going to be better mainland me aminu akom such afram plains or no near de no ba enti no emre no duru on ma monka akom sa so na minu ya honorable asarbafo a ono so ko bosome frɛ ho omu nyina ye che omu duru honuma esi ahene ne etu ahene fo ye nuanom monka omu na mumpi omu mom ila say amanke
yes sir
charity ma ye na esere nkwaji ahome
you nanado danko akufuado wakasa at least million waka aka the was omu kenyina very good say was leadership qualities baby thing in the leaders one of them we share ye call IMF na you see ye finance minister or say yidi France any akọ but papa no etimi jan na mo so say Ghana for enya abotre emano na I think say we deliver ama in record time no etimi akọ ama skano ebi abeto accounts no eno na chese na na dram kokufuado o ye leader again membo Ghana fo nyina abaso na MPP fo nyina abaso say ye be nominations no for the presidential aspirant no yenti yoka bi yenti kasatwitwi bia yenti atemdidie yenkoso enye ne sa na yemfamwa party no na party no enkonanim na mabo aspirants no so abaso ohwe obia ewo bibia obetimi aka something positive obetimi aka afa ne ho ohwe Dr. Mahmoud Baumia digital man say digital de ne dia untimi enye finisem na bibia ebe digitized otase ofa alana one district one factory no untimi enye no finisem is also done very well is a project no companies no about 125 running okay say by 150 running I think say ni nyina bibia etimi eboa no man no ojo Kennedy ono a ebi ni nyuma nti on de obi ema amanfo enya bi eye Oheneba me ho one day na upon bio eframe na me kasa about solar dryers because me area no me go in PhD drying technology me one of friend me say omo be starch factory na there's some nuisance losses no waste no ha omo ye hot tantan me na me design me construct solar dryers my first design my construction no my design no I ko the first meeting I almost me review oza ye hono so Kennedy ka ho ha nti Kennedy ka ho amantin project ha Kennedy the project no starch na omo produce na me ma advice wo so omo ko feda to alcohol because alcohol no dey scan wo mpa o ta say and there are other byproducts nti what I'm saying is that there me kanyina ne say ye wo we so agric planting for food and job ono so o kan untimi nyino enfim o ta say tomato akomada tomato also all the others o hwe ejako also the energy sector o ta say and obia will be something unique a betimi big joe o ta say jogati also railways mwa those are the areas enti obia was something unique a betimi akafa won ho but on say amantene de many wo hono o se bitimi ye djuma no na unu so wan kofa ma broni o omni ma bini be kasa keke baby me so me nya wie a o be ji tumu wie a me say kakra beba se be say afa de be fiase me nya construct it me be construct dia bia I think say yen omu nyina ese efata say me say omu wie a me say ye betimi a breaky the 8 with any of them.
Let us say life essential supplement.